And welcome into another episode of Half of This Is Live, your weekly barroom commentary NFL podcast. I'm your host, Matty Fax, joined by Scott the Stat, aka Scotty Stats, Brian the Professor, and off screen we've got the great skunk hunter Pepe Le Producer. We're here to give you our thoughts on this week's NFL games and a little bit of some un-NFL as well. If you don't know what barroom commentary means, we enjoy drinking whiskey, beer, and having some cigars and being the four fat assholes at the end of the bar. I message my buddies while their college team is getting manhandled, and I say, "Wow, have you seen the stats in this game?" Yeah, that was a bad move on my part. I know the game is still going on. We are also brought to you by the fact that we don't like most people that call NFL games. Like Bugger McFarland, Chris Collinsworth, Troy Aikman, and of course one Joseph A. Buck. He is just the worst, which leads to our only toast here. Fuck Joe Buck.
Fuck Joe Buck.
Fuck Joe Buck.
We would be remiss, though, not to mention that there are some people that should get more time during NFL games. Put Aaron Andrews in the booth.
Put her in the
For
booth.
the love of God. I want to hear someone that has actual thoughts.
And his name just slipped out of my head. I've been watching a bunch of clips from the guy who does the NFL broadcast over in Europe. Oh my God, is he exciting?
A lot of energy.
Oh, insane energy.
Nice.
You're getting hyped up every play. It's fantastic. And we are missing
awesome.
that. Someone who's just in it. And he knows all the players. He's clearly... It's not just like he's an announcer who was dropped in. Let me talk about this.
He did his homework.
He knows right. He doesn't stumble one bit. He is excited. Big plays are bigger because he's calling them. And as I'm talking, I kept trying to think of his name, and I still can't. Shame on me because he was fun as hell. I wasn't watching those games live. I went back, watched a bunch of the clips. I'm like, holy shit!
Yep.
I got it. Like this is worth a 9 a.m. start, to watch these games.
European guy or an
Yeah.
American? Okay.
Yeah. British guy.
Yeah, like it's almost like it's a standard rule that if you want to be an NFL broadcaster in the States, like you have to take a bunch of Valium before the game.
Yeah.
Like you have to show no emotional interest in whatever happens on the field.
And just
Which
talk
is the
shit.
dumbest fucking thing.
Yeah.
Just be bad at your job.
We lost the play-by-play guys that were really calling out like as the action is happening.
Yep.
And he drops back and
Yep.
there's a missed tackle. He's getting chased.
Yep.
Scrambles away. That's not happening right now. Those active play, but like the radio announcers.
Yep.
Right.
They still do it. Yeah.
They still do it. Getting that on a live TV broadcast, I can appreciate when people talk about stats. At the same time, energy, man, come on.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
Just to give it a little more time before we get into the games, it's one I like the most about the Amazon that you can switch to the Scouts feed.
Yeah.
A while back. That was awesome. I mean, granted, Thursday games are kind of an issue anyway, so finding any way to make them interesting usually is difficult. Okay, one thing we like to do before we get started is we each have a koozie for our favorite team and our least favorite team. If your favorite team wins, you get to use their koozie. If your team was on the bye
week.
you get to use your favorite koozie anyway. So the professor gets the Broncos koozie.
But I'm
Doesn't
still
have to use
carrying
a
a win for
Cowboys
the week
one.
before, so
There you go. My Bears managed to pull it out against the Steelers, so I don't have to worry about that Packers koozie tonight. Means his beers are going to taste extra good. Scotty's Giants unfortunately fell today, so he has to use a Patriots koozie.
Goddamn moral victories are painful.
And the Bills lost on Thursday, so Eric will have to...
Well, and he doesn't have his Tom freaking
I'll go
Brady koozie to
Freebird.
support. He took it home with him, probably as a fuck sock.
Yep.
Just my guess. Oh,
Yeah.
Tommy!
It's the most sex I've had in a while.
Tommy!
Well, speaking of the
Your
Bills,
mouth is so soft.
let's get started. Buffalo went to Houston this week to take on Davis Mills and his neck. And the neck won, 23-19. Josh Allen, 253 yards passing, 2 interceptions, 20 yards rushing. James Cook, 160 yards rushing with a touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 8 catches, 110 yards. Ty Johnson, 3 for 45. Haynes, 2 for 26. Not a whole lot for the Bills on offense. For the Texans, Davis Mills only had 153 yards passing, but he had 2 touchdowns. Woody Marks had 74 yards rushing. Collins, 3 catches for 55. Christian Kirk, 5 for 54 and a touchdown. Jaden Higgins had a nice little game for a rookie. 4 for 38 and a touchdown. And the twin defensive ends, Daniil Hunter, 6 tackles, 3 solo, 2 sacks. Will Anderson Jr., 6 tackles, 3 solo, 2.5 sacks. Skunk Hunter, you are the Bills fan on the podcast. I will give you the floor.
I kind of predicted this, but the thing I'm most curious about is what are they going to do with Keon Coleman? Because he's been a healthy scratch 2 weeks in a row. And I'm curious if they're going to release him, if they're going to play him next week. It's puzzling to me.
So, because he was a scratch last week because he
He missed a team meeting.
Yeah, right. And I can only guess that his attitude between then and now has been shit. Because why is he missing another? Like, there's something going on there that, like what? Why are you acting this way? And what really annoys the hell out of me is you haven't earned the right
No.
to act that way either. Not that I would like to hear that anyone is acting that way.
Especially in their second year.
It always sucks when you hear about the talented players that have the attitude problem, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you're at least out there producing on the field. Keon Coleman has not been putting up the kind of numbers that says I can have an attitude in my second year in the league.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll get rid of him. He's a first-round draft pick. I think that you have to see if you can help him develop and grow as a player and become a professional.
Yeah.
This is one problem. Khalil Shakir is a good, solid professional wide receiver, but this is one thing where having a wide receiver room with a little bit more experience with some guys with more time in the league would be very helpful,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I guess to answer your question, Maddie, the defense is a sieve, and Josh Allen needed a number 1 wide receiver, and they don't have one, and Keon's on the bench. So I don't know what to make of it.
I'm actually a little surprised at Buffalo. From the past couple of years, their tight end duo really seemed like a consistent option
Yep.
as a passing target. Are they getting underutilized, or is it other issues with their offense this year where they're not scheming for them? Whatever it is, it doesn't seem like that, because that tight end duo they got hands on them.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, they're a
Yeah.
great tight end
Right?
duo. Just Josh Allen doesn't have a legit 1 wide receiver.
But there's no number 1.
Well, and
But the other thing, his offensive line letting 8 sacks happen. Don't get me wrong, Texas defense is good.
yes,
8
and
sacks
that
is
is
a
why
problem.
your tight ends didn't have much of a game because
Yeah.
they're having to stay in to protect.
But
Yeah.
that's when you get the most receptions as a tight end. You're that quick dump off guy, you know. I think it's just poor game planning.
I'm not saying that anyone's wrong with that, but I would like to say that Texans defense
Oh yeah.
is
Oh, yeah, they're
fucking good.
Yeah,
They're good.
Yeah.
And their head coach, that's how he made his way in the league. Like,
Yeah.
he is a fantastic defensive coordinator. Now you got Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson. Well, all that money you should have spent on the offensive line, it's on the defensive line, and they're good.
Yeah.
And Davis Mills' neck, he can see above everybody.
That's for
So
sure.
he's
That's
got
working,
the
yeah.
bird's eye view,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, I think the Bills are trying. Like, they picked up McCole Hardman.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
And
promptly
then
got
he got
injured.
hurt.
I was like, and that was the veteran wide receiver you're trying to add to the locker room.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
fucked up that game plan.
Well, I mean, they
you
have
know?
Gabe Davis, but he, he's a vet. He's been there for
Yeah.
long enough. He should know all the schemes and everything like that. But it doesn't, even though you're a vet, it doesn't mean you're also great at mentoring.
And he,
Yeah,
but,
so-
and he,
And I'm not saying he isn't. I have no idea.
well, the other
But-
problem with Gabe Davis, and this is, he can go out and have a game with 10 catches, 200 yards, and 4 touchdowns, or whatever he did against the Chiefs in the playoffs. And then he can go 6 games without a catch.
Yep.
Wildly inconsistent. Sometimes that's just the way it is when you have a burner. They're not
Yeah.
always the best hands. But, yeah, the Bills, Josh Allen is legitimately, when you're talking about, like, the best players of football in the country, he is legitimately in the top 5.
Yep.
Unfortunately, with his contract, you're not going to be able to afford anyone else. So it's just one of those things with an extension for the really great quarterbacks. It's going to take away from the rest of the team.
You could always choose to restructure his deal, free up some money. You could pull a Tom
And
Brady,
I think he
you
would
know?
agree to it.
At this point, he might.
At this point, I think he would too. He's like he's got to feel like, okay, I'm not going to get more peak than I am right now.
Yeah.
Like this is my fucking window starting to close. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, it's starting to look a lot like John Elway back in the 80s with the Broncos.
Yeah,
Because he's the same type of very athletic quarterback that can make any throw,
Yeah.
that can run for first downs, touchdowns, all that
Can
stuff.
will that team to a win.
Yes, his
Yeah.
talent alone will take them deep in the playoffs.
And also,
but can
he's-
it win a Super Bowl?
Yep.
Probably side-eyeing that the Patriots are getting good again. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hear there's
Oh.
an offensive coordinator that might be good for their organization.
Brian Dayball.
Yeah.
How funny would that be, though?
There were no international games today, so no one had to wake up early to set their fantasy lineups. That was nice of them. The Colts traveled to Kansas City.
Yeah.
It's a good
And
game.
boy, they gave
Yeah.
the Chiefs a lot. This was a fun game. At one point, the Chiefs were down 20-9, but they came back to win it 23-20 in overtime. Daniel Jones, 181 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor, only 58 yards rushing today. Tyler Warren, 5 catches for 45 yards. Doolin, 1 catch for 48 yards. Pittman, 5 for 27 and a touchdown. Pierce, 1 for 26. Jermaine Pratt, linebacker, 20 tackles, 15 solo, 2 tackles for loss, and a pass defense. That is a fucking game. Holy shit. The Chiefs had, my rough count on it was like 284 yards between fourth quarter and overtime. So they basically had a full game of yardage.
Yeah.
Mahomes, 352, no touchdowns, 1 interception, 30 yards rushing. Kareem Hunt, 140 yards rushing and a touchdown. You go 3 catches for 26 yards. Rasheed Rice, tearing it up since his return from suspension, 8 for 141. Xavier Worthy, 459. Kelsey, 4 for 43. Noah Gray, 3 for 25. This is the first one score win that the Chiefs have had this year.
Yep.
Whereas last year they won all of those. They've been, I believe, 0 for 5 coming into this game. Does it say more about the Chiefs or about the Colts? Is this more about a desperation versus a...
I honestly, I think this says more about the Chiefs, to be honest. Colts have a good defense, but Rashee Rice is probably the game changer here. Kareem Hunt having a good game, that obvious. Okay, I'm not glossing over that. He had a good game. That makes a big difference. I think that it's Rashee Rice, where you can have Xavier Worthy as your number 2.
Yes, where he should be.
Where he should be, exactly. You've got the 2 tight ends with Kelsey and Gray that Noah Gray has good hands.
He does.
Got good hands. But to me, it's Rashee Rice getting back into rhythm, and then Patrick Mahomes with options. That's when he's dangerous. Like, did he? Is he losing a step? Boy, it felt like it this season. And now, you know what? It's that he just he didn't have the squad to throw to, and I think now that they're back, the rushing game really helped them because they haven't had a great rushing.
Yeah.
Yes. They've been lacking that all season.
Their defense was clicking away. I think that game tape is catching up on the Colts, and it's slowing down their. They're a good team, but it's slowing down the onslaught the way they started the season.
Absolutely.
I think this is a good Chiefs win, and the Colts are looking a little bit more fallible, but we all know Chiefs are filled with one of the best quarterbacks of all time, one of the best coaches of all time,
and an excellent defensive coordinator.
Great, and a great defense, and then give Mahomes options, and it fucking sucks if you're playing them. So
Yep.
Absolutely.
yeah.
weird analogy, but Chiefs are kind of like a cornered animal this week. We're like, we got to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like when the Ravens came off their bye, and it's like
Yeah.
we start winning now or the season is
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
And same idea.
Yeah, we're not going home Thanksgiving with a 5-6 record. you
Exactly.
know?
Yeah. This is not a game that I would really have wanted to be playing the Chiefs if I was an opposing team. Like
Yep.
this is a dangerous team to play in that situation. The Patriots traveled to Cincinnati and eked it out 26-20. Drake May, 294 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Trayvon Henderson, 66 yards rushing. Hunter Henry, 7 catches, 115 yards and a touchdown. Hooper, 3 for 39, and Pop Douglas, 1 for 37. For the Bengals, Joe Flacco had 189 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Chase Brown, 107 yards rushing. Yoshivas, 4 catches for 61. Gesicki, 4 for 35. Higgins, only 5 for 31, but got knocked out of this game. And Tinsley, 2 for 29 and a touchdown. They were without Jamar Chase. We'll get into why he wasn't playing this in my just the worst for the week. And Barrett Carter, 16 tackles, 8 solo for the linebacker. The Bengals, though, were driving with less than a minute to go, trying to get the go-ahead score. Could not get it downfield. At that point, you're missing Higgins. You're missing Jamar Chase. Like, that's... you may as well go out, and you've got a 41-year-old quarterback that's throwing
Yeah,
the ball. Like,
yeah.
that's not a good situation. So, Pat's just that good?
I mean, it's the Bengals, so no, but good enough. I mean, they are the best team in the NFL right now.
By
So,
record.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the Bengals were having a
Sorry,
great
Eric.
game. The Bengals were having a great game.
Mhm.
Honestly, like that's
Defensively, they haven't played pretty well.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're having a great game. Pats looked like they were playing down, for sure. But
I mean, when the threat you have to cover is Mike Gesicki, come on, you know.
Yeah, I mean, or Yoshivas.
Yeah,
Andre Yoshivas
yeah.
is
Yeah.
the wide receiver to watch out for. That's not
Yeah.
a good situation for the Bengals.
Like that's tough. I'd say 26-20 loss. That's not a big loss, you know. Feels like with that decimated offense, and they typically have no defense.
Yeah.
That's not too bad for the Bengals, you know.
I do wonder. I know that Joe Burrow is now almost ready to come off the IR from the turf toe injury, which it sounds like a very lame injury. I promise you, you would not want turf toe. It is a
When there's
pull
no
of the ligament that connects the big toe
Yeah.
to the bottom of the foot, or a slight tear, or a complete tear, and he had the damn near complete tear.
it speaks to how bad it is, and also the likability of Joe Burrow, on how in depth they talked about the severity of turf toe. Because I'd heard that it's a bad injury, but it sounds like such a shitty name, you know?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like shin splints.
oh, tennis
Yeah.
tennis elbow. Oh, you poor rich bastard.
Yeah.
You know, luckily you have a server to, you have servants to bring you your morning tea. Like, yeah. But the number of graphics on multiple sports platforms. And I was like, oh shit, that's
Yeah,
horrendous.
I don't remember them talking about this when Deion Sanders was missing
No.
games. I mean, we're all like, a toe?
Yeah.
But now, like, knowing what it is, and like, yeah, a quarterback could never play with that. Holy shit.
This is not mean-spirited, but guess who the Patriots play next weekend?
The Bills?
The Giants.
The Giants. All right.
That-
Go G-Men.
Probably chalk that up for a
I
win.
can't wait to lose in the fourth.
All right.
Spoiler alert.
The Steelers went in to take the Chicago Bears version of the San Francisco 29ers on. Bears were missing their 3 starting linebackers and 3 other top defensive backs in this one. But we won 31-28. Hey, guys, did you know Mason Rudolph grew a mustache? Did you know his face is even more punchable
I was going to
now?
say, is it less punchable?
No, it is not. It's even worse. It is so much worse.
It's worth a Google.
Oh, my God.
And also not worth the Google. You know what I
No.
mean? Like, it's worth the Google, and then you're like, oh, fuck, it's so awful. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like 70s porn stash.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Oh, Tom Brady socks coming out tonight.
I will say this. He did not play bad, though. 171 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. That 1 interception was on his first pass of the game. Nashawn Wright intercepted it. He now leads the league in interceptions
Oh.
with
Nice.
5. He's tied for the lead with.
That's it.
He's tied for the lead with another player on the Bears, actually. Kenneth Gainwell, 92 yards rushing, 6 catches for 30 yards. Jalen Warren, 68 yards rushing and a touchdown. DK Metcalf, 12 rushing yards, 1 touchdown, 5 catches for 22. Was in and out of the game with an ankle injury all game. Calvin Austin III, 4 for 36. Darnell Washington, the, I believe, 6'6", 311-pound tight end, 2 catches for 22 yards.
Well, we only learned that he was 311 pounds after he was asked specifically what he weighed.
On the I'm on Ross St. Brown podcast, yeah.
And he dodged the question, and he's like, I haven't weighed myself, and they're like, no, there's daily weigh-ins, whatever. And then
You
he
know.
finally, because they listed him at like
270. I think.
270, whatever. And he was like, yeah, I think I'm 311. Like, oh, shit.
He's like another offensive lineman when you go out there. Like, he's very good at blocking, but last week you showed
Yeah.
if you give him the ball in space, he stiff-armed a linebacker, then trucked 2 cornerbacks. So
Yeah.
he can move. Also, T.J. Watt, 5 tackles, 2 solo, and 1 sack. Moved him past his brother,
Yeah,
J.J.
yeah.
Watt, on the
JJ
all-time list.
JJ Watt.
Exactly.
JJ
For the
Watt.
Bears, Caleb Williams had 239 yards passing to go with 3 touchdowns and 21 yards rushing. Kyle Monungai, 48 yards rushing and 1 touchdown. DJ Moore, 5 catches, 64 yards and 2 touchdowns. Roma Dunze, 3 catches for 53. Colston Loveland, 4 for 49 and a touchdown. Luther Burden, 3 for 46. The backup linebackers, because, by the way, our number 1 backup linebacker, Ruben Hippolyte, got knocked out of the game on our first defensive drive with a shoulder injury. So DeMarco Jackson and Amen Ogbong Bamiga who had never started any games for us before. DeMarco Jackson had 15 tackles, 5 solo, and Amen Agbangbaniba had 14 with 2 solo. And Montez Sweat had 3 tackles and 2 sacks. One of which was a forced fumble that really helped us get back into the game and take the lead. The Steelers were in this the whole time. They actually had the lead for a while, but the Bears just kept doing what they do this year.
Yeah, no, great win for the Bears against the Steelers defense. That's the reality.
Yep.
That's a solid win. Steelers defense, and also, let's be honest, them Watt brothers are fucking talented.
Yes, they are.
That is to beat your brother's record.
When your brother is a surefire Hall of Famer.
Carries zero weight unless your brother is J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
And holy fuck.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. So that's really, really impressive. For sure.
Yeah, I don't want to take anything away from the Steelers defense with this. Because, like, T.J. Watt and those guys, they showed up to play. And, like, Williams has been very good at escaping sacks this season. And, wow, were they bringing some heat that he was having to avoid.
Yep.
It was an impressive one. I just... As a Bears fan, it's weird to me. Right now, every time our defense is on the field, which is where I used to feel the safest, I am nervous as fuck. Yet when Caleb Williams is throwing the ball over the field, I'm like, all right, cool. It's a weird transition for me. I'm not sure how to take it.
Just be happy.
I am. Holy shit, am I happy with 8-3. Unreal. Barely in first place, though. I think by half a game. But there we are. In the ho-hum, it did get played, but did anybody watch? The Jets lost to the Ravens 23-10. Tyrod Taylor, 222 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. So did get more passing yards than they have with Justin Fields recently. Brees Hall, 44 yards rushing. John Mechie, 6 catches, 65 yards and a touchdown. Adonai Mitchell, 242, and Mason Taylor, 3 for 21. For the Ravens, Lamar Jackson did not do much. 153 yards passing and 11 yards rushing. But Derrick Henry had 64 yards rushing to go with 2 touchdowns. Zay Flowers, 5 for 58. Walker, 1 for 30. And Roquan Smith led him in tackles with 11 with 6 solo. I mean, on paper, the Ravens should not have to do much of anything to beat the Jets. And they didn't. And with the Steelers' loss today and the Ravens' win, they are now tied atop the AFC North, which 4 weeks ago, I would have said you were crazy to think that was going to happen that quickly.
Yeah.
Are the Ravens just starting to get amped up, and we're going to maybe see them start to get on a little bit of a heater?
You're saying no?
No.
I don't know how you. That's a bold take to beat the Jets. Because here's the.
No, I just mean overall. Since they came off their bye, I think they're 4-1.
To be honest.
Who have they beaten that's good?
Well, no, but like, let me say this real quick.
The
I'm sorry,
Bears.
You only beat the Jets 23-10. By the way, 3 field goals.
Yep.
You couldn't finish those drives against the Jets. I'm sorry. No. If they go on a heater, good for them. At the same time, like this doesn't look revved up. You know what I mean? Like you settled for 3 field goals against the Jets, right? And Lamar Jackson with 200 yards of total offense, less than.
Yes.
Like, nope. I refuse to believe that's revved up. Everyone else, great game. I get it. And if they played this game casual as hell, like it's the Jets and we don't care, and it actually worked in their favor, then like, how? That's not even competitive. Like, go out there and fucking play. Put the fucking league on notice. Like, nope.
Yeah, I am actually like I appreciate the fact that they beat the Jets, but part of me kind of thinks that like maybe it's because I've seen the Lions with Dan Campbell. It's like we're not going to slow down.
Yeah.
Like you better start stopping us. We'll have 56. We don't give a fuck.
But
that's the outlook that the Ravens need to have.
Well, and you're trying to tell me that Harbaugh?
You would think he would.
That I don't believe that Harbaugh is like, yeah, we're gonna take it easy, guys. And maybe I didn't watch the game, so maybe there was a ton of second stringers in there. But I doubt it, right? Like Harbaugh's there to like he wants to make a statement. So
yeah, this is a 2-time Super Bowl champion head coach. Like he's not there to get moral victories.
No.
In my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Seahawks went to Tennessee today, and boy, did Ward and the Titans give them all they could handle.
Mm-hmm.
They got down 30-10 at one point, clawed their way back, ended up losing 30-24. Sam Darnold, 244 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Kenneth Walker, 71 yards rushing, 3 catches, 30 yards. Zach Charbonnet, 35 yards rushing, a touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 8 catches, 167 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp, 2 for 24. For the Titans, Cam Ward, 256 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 37 yards rushing and a touchdown. Tony Pollard, 20 yards rushing. DK, 5 catches, 44 yards and a touchdown. Prochet, 3 for 42. Okay, here's the question. Can you tell me what the single season record for the Seahawks for receiving yardage is? And who has it?
Sean Alexander?
Receiving.
Oh, receiving, excuse me.
Let's say
Yeah.
Tyler Lockett, 1,200.
Close, not Lockett, though. This is DK Metcalf, with 1,313.
Okay.
Until today. I'm sorry, 1,303 until today. It is now Jackson Smith and Jigba with 1,313 through 11 games.
Well, he
Yeah.
lit it up today.
Yeah.
so-
He is on pace for over 2,000 yards receiving. It would be the first time that has ever happened in NFL history.
Oh, he's gonna come just short.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No one has slowed him down yet.
Yeah. Let's look a little schedule here. What do we got? We
Vikings,
got
Falcons.
Vikings. He can get some. He can get some yards.
Yep.
Panthers. He can get some yards. 49ers. He can get some yards.
Colts and Rams. I don't know.
Those will be tough for sure.
Yeah.
Colts and Rams. Those are
He'll
going
have
to be.
sauce
Those
all
are going to be
over him.
tougher.
Yeah.
Those are definitely going to be tougher. But that being said, that boy good.
Yes, he is.
I hope he does it.
Oh
That'd
hell
be-
yeah!
that'd be a
Oh, it'd
fucking
be great
amazing.
to finally
Yeah.
see that happen.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. But I don't want to overshadow. Cam Ward had a very good game today for the Titans,
he
and
did,
he
yeah.
almost single-handedly kept them in. He had no rushing game. He was their leading rusher
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
37 yards.
I mean, he has Tajay Spears and Tony Pollard. Like,
Who aren't doing shit all season long. Yeah.
yeah.
And like you would think as a combo, okay, one of them's gonna pop eventually. Fucking nope.
No. And like the Seahawks have a good defense. Don't get me wrong, but like they were behind so fast, so quickly. They were throwing all game,
Yep.
no choice. And this rookie just keeps. And by the way, he's the most sacked player in the league. Had another 4 sacks on
That
him
checks
today.
out. Yep.
The fact that he is still keeping him in these games is really impressive in my mind.
Yeah. No, this is fucking moral victories. That's feel like I've been saying that nonstop. Usually when I'm talking about the Giants, but like for someone just in an absolute football hell in Tennessee,
Oh my
you
God.
know, great game for him. In all
Absolutely.
honesty,
Yep.
and Seahawks, you know,
And like for Cam, like imagine like if he actually gets a legit receiver, if he actually gets a legit running back, you know, if he gets at least one offensive lineman that can help protect his ass. You know,
True.
it's a lot to ask, but you know,
I mean, their center should be good. It's the guy Cushenberry that they signed away from
Yeah.
the Broncos a couple years ago. And he was a Pro Bowler with
Yeah.
the Broncos.
Yeah.
They've drafted 2 offensive linemen in the top 10 within the last 4 years. They technically, based on their draft,
they're
they
trying
should be
to
better.
do the right things. Yeah.
They just seem to very much lack
Oof. Good D.
production on the field.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but true. And that's the kind of thing that happens when you look back at your last 5 drafts and there's like 8 players still on your team from them. Just brutal. Okay. The Vikings went to Green Bay today. I know Brian knows this answer. Can anyone here tell me over under 100 passing yards for J.J. McCarthy today?
Under.
Scotty?
Under.
And you are correct. 87 yards in a 23-6 loss.
I knew that. It wasn't a guess. Sorry.
Pretty
I
brutal.
didn't know that, but I
Yeah.
was
J.J.
pretty
McCarthy, 87 yards rushing, 2 interceptions, and a fumble, I believe. Jordan Mason, 42 yards rushing. Aaron Jones, 41 to go with 3 catches for 16. Justin Jefferson, 4 for 48. Hawkinson, 4 for 19. Cashman, linebacker, 16 tackles, 8 solo. A lot of guys with a lot of tackles today. For the Packers, Love, 139 yards passing. Emmanuel Wilson stepped up to start for them at running back today. 107 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 2 catches for 18. Christian Watson, 5 for 49. Wicks, 2 for 32. Dobbs, 2 for 23. And Micah Parsons had 2 sacks. I am still looking at this as McCarthy's rookie year.
Well, kind
Fair.
of is.
So
Yeah.
I'm trying not to be too harsh on him. And I know that the Packers defense is pretty good. But this is a few weeks now where McCarthy's had some bad games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this because they do have tape on him and they find out that he has a lot of tendencies? Or is this an issue with him understanding the offense? Like, there's a lot of questions I have here.
He also kind of got a gap year last year where he got to sit and learn and not have to do shit.
Well,
in
True,
real
but he was
time.
rehabbing the whole time.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was taking snaps in
So
practice.
so
Yeah.
sit and learn is great, but the extra year to learn and learn behind some vets, right? Very powerful, but he's clearly not doing.
Not just
He-
vets, but like coaches too. I
yeah,
hear what
yeah,
you're saying,
yeah,
but like
yeah.
he had a year where he
He did.
had coaches in his ear
Yep.
and vets in his ear.
Now he's out there to go do, and it's not clicking for him. He had some nice when he first came back. It was like, oh, here he is. That's why they're
Yeah.
fuck, and then it just tapered off. He's looking flat out disappointing. He really is.
Yes. Which, I mean, you got Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, T.J. Hawkinson, and Kevin O'Connell. What was it, 2 years ago? They went through like 5 different starting quarterbacks. Like, they were bringing anybody in they could get, and they were managing to produce. Like the
Pastronaut.
Josh
Dobbs, yeah.
Josh Dobbs had a couple good games for him, and he got traded there from Arizona mid-season.
And I wouldn't know, but like allegedly O'Connell's a quarterback whisperer of sorts.
That's what they say.
So
I just don't know how to take this.
Yeah.
Like, I know he did not get asked to throw the ball a lot at Michigan
no.
when they had one of the best rushing games in the NCAA and a fantastic defense.
No, he had Blake Corum, right?
Yep.
Yeah, who either led in yards or touchdowns. But even if it wasn't either one of those, like he was like number 2. Like it was like he was unstoppable in Michigan.
And there was other weapons he had there too, like Colston Loveland at tight end. There was Roman Wilson, who plays for the Steelers now at wide receiver. It was not that they didn't have offensive weapons, but there was entire halves he didn't throw the ball. So I kind of wonder if that lack of getting true chances to throw the ball in meaningful situations isn't coming back to bite him in the ass right
It's
now.
looking like it. Like
Like, it's kind of like watching an Alabama quarterback. Like,
Yeah.
when you have the best offensive line, the best wide receivers, the best running back, it's really easy to look good in college.
You don't even need to be accurate.
Yeah, and now he's in a situation where the windows of the NFL are small.
But in that same scenario, you got someone like Mac Jones. It's like, well, it's easy to look good in Alabama. You're able to everyone's open, right? Your running backs are going to get you whatever yards you need. You have every opportunity in the world. Then you hit New England. You have a little success, and then it is a struggling organization. You end up getting relegated to coming off the bench.
Yep.
Right? Then you find yourself in San Francisco, and all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute. I had those reps in college, and I was playing to great people. All I had to do was get my mind around, really understand the offense better, because talent, like everyone is talented now. The game slows down when the coaches explain it to you, right? Shanahan is going to be able to say, here's how it works and why, right? It's not just understanding your multiplication tables. It's understanding why 4 times 3. Not just knowing it rote, right?
You're not just running this play with motion because it looks cool. It's because it sets it up for a play 4 drives from
Exactly. So once that coach, and it's weird to think that like we expect poor quarterback play coming out of the Jets, right? Like that's
honest.
right, but we don't expect that coming out of Minnesota.
No.
Yeah.
So
No, because he has actually shown that he can. I mean, last year it was Sam Darnold that he. Granted, Sam Darnold had a year to sit in San Francisco and see how and absorb real coaching. Which is why I'm more confused because O'Connell is known for someone that can prepare these quarterbacks. So,
but it's you can look at everyone's problems and say, I know how to fix them, and you do know how to fix them. It's still up to that individual to get it right.
Yep.
And if maybe J.J. McCarthy just can't take that step up, maybe it's not there. So
on the opposite side of this, though, the Pack, right in it in the NFC North.
Well, especially against the defense in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Good defense and great defensive scheming. We love Brian Flores here. So
Yep. And honestly, this is the last year Flores is under contract. Chances he's a head coach next year?
Well, I mean, I hope so. I hope he gets another chance. I love what he did when he was in Miami. I know that his integrity kicked him in the dick.
Yep.
Integrity farms.
But that being said, You know my opinion on like if he wants to be a head coach, go get it, go chase it. But like, damn, like you can just be a defensive coordinator forever and you're fucking great at it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pay that man. Stop setting up contracts where you're stuck paying head coaches $30 million a year and sink those into your coordinators and the rest of your staff.
It kind of reminds you of Spagnuolo, where it's just like you are a great D coordinator. Not saying you couldn't be a head coach, but like stick to what you're good at, and we're gonna pay you handsomely. And just be a D coordinator.
The Peter principle.
Yes.
Where it's more in the world of the world of business. I mean, it happens in coaching more than in a much better and clearer way, but it was based on like people get promoted to the level of obsolescence, right? Hey, you're really good at being this line manager. Let's make you an area superintendent. Oh, you're a good area superintendent. Now, you know what? We should make you a director. Wow. You aren't a great director.
Like, wow, you suck at this.
Yeah, like this went beyond your means. Are we going to send you back down one level? No, you're just going to wallow in this one tier and be bad.
It's like
and it hurts the whole organization.
The former OC of the Chiefs, Eric Bieniemy.
Eric Bieniemy,
He was incredible. Yeah.
The number of he interviewed for how many different head coach jobs and didn't get them. Is there a reason he didn't get them? Right? Was he waiting for the perfect opportunity, or did every one of those organizations say, "Ooh, yeah, no, actually, we see what he was lacking here." I don't know, right? I mean,
when I
will
those conversations.
say,
Yeah.
But that also doesn't mean you're not an
very glad to have
incredible.
Eric Bieniemy as our running back coach right now.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're not an incredible.
He's an
OC.
excellent running back coach.
Yeah. Nothing
And
wrong with that.
And as an offensive coordinator, I don't actually know if he ever called any plays with the Chiefs. Matt Nagy went to the Bears having never had, other than maybe 2 or 3 games, called any plays.
Yeah.
Just because that's what Andy Reid does.
Right, but that doesn't mean Eric Bieniemy's not a great coach at what he does.
No, not at all. No, again, as a running back coach, he's outstanding, and I am sure as an offensive coordinator or running game coordinator, whatever you want to do, I'm sure he would be outstanding at that as well.
Yeah.
All right, the game. I'm going to call it the game of the day. It was so much fun to watch. I'm sorry.
No, it was the game of the day. 100%.
The Giants went to Detroit, and they gave the Lions every fucking bit they could handle. Lost 34-27 in overtime. Jameis Winston, 366 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 13 yards rushing, and a catch for 33 yards and a touchdown. That was a beautiful fake to the running back who stopped and reverse field, threw it back to Jameis Winston, who broke a tackle, pirouetted, and waltzed into the end zone to a perfectly timed and choreographed celebration with 2 other players. I just thought it was fantastic. Tyrone Tracy, 62 yards rushing, but he had 3 catches for 68 yards. Devin Singletary, 47 yards rushing. Wandale Robinson, 9 catches for 156 and a touchdown. Theo Johnson, 3 for 77. Isaiah Hodgins, 2 for 42 and a touchdown. And Darius Alexander had 2 sacks. For the Lions, Goff had 279 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Jahmyr Gibbs, 219 yards rushing, about 65 of which were in overtime, and a very painful touchdown very quickly. So 219 and 2 touchdowns. Also had 11 catches for 45 yards and a touchdown. St. Brown, 9 catches for 149 and a touchdown. Khalif Raymond, 2 for 37. And Aiden Hutchinson had 6 tackles and 1 sack, and it was the game-ending play. Mr. Staton, you are the Giants fan. You have the floor.
I mean, I mentioned earlier that I keep talking about these moral victories. These Giants are here to play. They're here to play. I get that they're burning out in the 4th quarter, but I'm sorry. Like to hang in there with Detroit like this, our defensive line is good. Good.
That run by Gibbs was probably because Dexter Lawrence was out that play.
Like I literally texted like fucking Dexter Lawrence sitting out.
You're texting us. Yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 66-yard run. God damn it. 69-yard run. Yeah.
Well, the camera crew even went right to him on the sideline.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, we know you fucked up.
Yep. I get, let's rest him, because there's going to be a lot to go. Didn't matter. Listen, everyone talks about we all know who Jameis Winston is at this point, right? The next game that he plays, is he got 3 interceptions in him? Yeah, maybe. Today he was out there moving the ball around great. Tyrone Tracy, Devin Singletary, their split carries, do I miss Cam Scattaboo? Absolutely,
Of
but
course.
those two did a great job today. To play to their strengths really well. They were hard fought yards. Everything they were doing.
I was going to
hard-fought
say,
yards.
only 62 yards rushing for Tracy and 47
Yeah.
for Singletary does not tell the story
No.
of how hard they ran.
hard fought
Yep.
yards. Wandell Robinson. Oh my God. Yes, please. Malik Neighbors, come. We need
Please
you.
come back.
Oh my good God! We saw flashes of Wandell Robinson last year, right, or early in the season, like with Russell Wilson, and it's like he has these moments, but not like we don't have a good quarterback to get him the ball, right? Add Malik Neighbors in there; these two are going to be dangerous. I believe it.
It's just his third or fourth year in the league for Wandell.
It could be third.
Okay.
I feel like it's third. Yeah, because he was. It's got to be.
Lesnar.
Thank you.
And so to go toe to toe with the Lions like that, a team that says we're not like the Detroit doesn't fucking quit.
No.
They are the epitome of that, and the Giants are playing that same. I just goddamn hope they keep this attitude, and they're like they can rack up these moral victories and be like, no, next year, baby, next year. So
Well, as a fan of a team that went on a 10-game losing streak last year, where it seemed to be like, how can we lose this one?
yeah.
Yeah, it's very strange what the next year can bring, and there will be new coaching staff. Who knows if it'll be a new head coach? Kafka's got this team playing hard, but I would still say that Dayball also had this team playing hard this whole time.
And I like without really knowing was Dayball the problem? I think the problem is we're still rebuilding.
Yep.
Right, but there's energy amongst this team, and they're playing for their coaches as they are. Whoever they are, they're playing for the coaches. Offense to go out there and play like this against Detroit, fucking great, man. Defense to go out there to get 3 sacks, Detroit, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, that offensive line is good.
Yeah.
And I realize you can't go back and change who was starting games. Does part of you wonder why Winston wasn't starting over Russell Wilson? Or do you think the fact that they knew Winston would still be I will have games where I throw 2 to 3 interceptions was the driving chain difference there?
That's exactly it. Like we know who Jameis Winston is. Don't get me wrong. Could he have a Geno Smith first year in Seattle year, right? Like, could that be in him somewhere? I guess sure, right? But Russell Wilson, the way he finished last year in Pittsburgh, looked like he should be the guy to start. But I think you set this pecking order, and it's like, no, we're gonna have Russell Wilson start, and then we're gonna have our rookie get all of the second team snaps, right? Because we want him to learn and be the guy, which means Jameis is getting the practice squad snaps. You set that pecking order, and it's hard to just change it.
Yep.
To assume that Russell Wilson is going to be practice squad snaps, what you're not going to get fuck all out of him. But then as he just sucked, great, get him out of there. Jackson Dart was supposed to sit for the year. I'm glad that he thrived. I'm thrilled that everyone's thrilled that he thrived. But he wasn't supposed to be there. Then he stepped up and proves this kid is a future quarterback. Great. When he comes back from concussion protocol, do I expect him to continue playing good football? Yeah, of course. So, no, there's no way that you would change the order. Even what we are right now, now you would think about it and be like, yeah, but fuck it, you brought Russell Wilson in, who knows? And maybe he's better in the locker room than we think. You know what I mean? While he's a weird guy, is he still at least talking about how he's still a captain? He took the fucking coin toss in overtime. He's the captain.
Well, he got elected at the beginning of the season by his teammates.
Sure did, right?
I would like to ask Matt and Brian a question, not Scott, just because he's a Giants fan. If the Bears or the Broncos were going to play, let's say, the Cardinals next weekend, and you had to pick up a quarterback off the street, would you rather have Russell or Jameis starting that
Jameis.
game?
Well, after watching him this year, Jameis.
Okay.
Because Jameis will at least try to stay in the game, whereas Russell will be like, fuck it, and throw it out of bounds.
And as someone who made one of the worst contracts in NFL history with Russell Wilson, never, ever, ever Russ Wilson.
Okay.
Also fair.
Russell Wilson's attitude is really starting to show.
Starting?
No, I'm sorry.
It started before he went to Pittsburgh.
It sure did. It's
It's
just
starting
like
to show in New
But,
York.
no, but like you said it
It's-
earlier, like he did just enough in Pittsburgh to be like, fuck it, this guy still got it.
Yep.
All right, we'll give you a 1-year contract.
Yep.
And then like, oh fuck, he tricked us again, you know?
Yeah.
And I actually think Jameis, for all his faults in his life that he has had, like before drafts and all the other shit that he got in trouble for, it certainly seems like his teammates love him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, no one was backing down today with him at quarterback.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Like, that team kept believing. So,
Absolutely.
good on them. As far as the Lions go, though, like, well, I mean, if you just have Gibbs and Amon-Ra St. Brown have a good game, it looks like that offense can hum.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Eric, it's funny, before you got here, and well, you saw the message on our text chat when I said the Giants are the best of the worst teams.
Yeah.
You know? And so then the question was, well, who's the worst of the best teams? And Matt said, I think it's the Bears. And I was like, I don't think they qualify. The Bears are
The Bears are good.
overperforming from expectations to start the year.
For expectations, they're punching above their weight.
They're
class
punching
right
above
now.
their weight. So then my question is, who is the worst of the best teams? So as I pull this up right now, we've got the Patriots at 10-2.
They're good.
We've got the Bills at 7-4.
They're not good.
We've got the Colts at 8-3. The Jaguars at 7-4.
They're not good.
Broncos at 9-2. Chargers at 7-4. Eagles at 8-3. Bears at 8-3. We're taking them out of there. Green Bay and the Lions at 7-3, 7-4. Rams at 8-2. Seahawks at 8-3. San Francisco at 7-4. Do we have a is it easy to say worst of the best?
Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore
Ah.
Ravens?
I don't
But
think.
In
but
any
there's-
other division, they would
they're-
be in third place.
They're 6-5. I didn't even count
Yeah.
them because they're leading their division, but I'm not gonna say they're the worst of the best teams
Steelers.
because they're not close enough to the
because
best.
they're not close
okay,
enough to the
okay,
best
yeah.
teams. It's like as I'm looking through this, it's like I mean, you could argue the Bills could be in there with 7-4
for
like
sure.
because they have this ability to win, but they keep losing.
Took it away from
The same fucking record as Jacksonville Jaguars, you know.
I don't think the Eagles are that good either.
I feel like the Eagles could be the best of the worst of the best teams. But it's not. Other years it seemed clear. Like a few years ago, the Chiefs were one. They kept winning these one-score games,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's been their MO for a while, and it's like, yeah, but they're the best of the worst of the best teams. And then they still just have a fucking playoff run that makes me wrong.
Not
but
be
that's
hitting
fine.
people in the
So,
hands.
He was down, I think.
Oh no.
His
I don't
was
think he
down.
ever had possession though.
Oh, maybe not. We are watching the Rams and Buccaneers live while we do this, and looks like Cade Otton attempted to catch
Oh
a
no,
pass.
no, he.
His knee is down there,
Oh, knees down.
so it'll depend on if they decide the ball was being. We can't see from
You
this
can't
side.
see shit from there.
I don't know. Let's find out. Okay. Also, I'd like to point one thing out. That Lions-Giants game, 1,011
Oh my
yards.
God! Yes. Oh yes, 1,000-yard. Yeah, that's right.
That's impressive.
That
Yeah,
is
and a
yes.
third of them by Jameer Gibbs.
No kidding. God damn, that's how it felt.
Crazy. All right.
After he 69'd us
Yeah.
in overtime.
Nice.
Ooh.
Not so nice.
Not so nice.
The Browns went to Las Vegas to give Shedeur Sanders a chance to become the first Cleveland Brown quarterback rookie to win his first start since 1995. Yes, that is 30 years. Holy shit.
Tim Couch.
We had to look it up. Never heard of the guy.
Yeah, I don't even remember his name now.
Oh, but he had a 300-yard game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Overtime win. Yeah. Yep.
But the Browns did win 24-10. Shedeur Sanders, 209 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Quinshon Judkins, 47 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Dylan, I want to talk to Sampson. 23 yards rushing to go with 2 catches for 59 yards
Samson
and a
Sheila,
touchdown where
Mama
he
fail.
burst into the open and nobody was catching him. Isaiah Bond, 2 catches for 58. Harold Fannin, 4 for 40. Jerry Jeudy, 1 for 39. Daddy fumbled. In addition, the Browns had 10 sacks. Myles Garrett had 5 tackles, 3 sacks. He now has 13 sacks in his last 4 games alone.
Jesus.
I believe he has 15 on the season right now.
That man got money and said, I'm still here to play
Yes,
my ass
he
off.
did. For the Raiders, Geno Smith, 285 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Ashton Janney, 50 yards rushing. To go with 8 catches for 58 yards and a touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 4 for 62. Brock Bowers, 6 for 55. Ian Thomas, 4 for 36.
Brock Bowers getting wasted.
Yes,
Getting
he is.
wasted this season.
The Browns' offense had a little pep in their step with Shadur.
You know, it's funny because we were reading off the Dylan Sampson stats. 7 carries for 23 yards, but his longest was 26 yards.
6 carries for -3 on the rest,
Yeah.
huh? That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, and Judkins' 2 touchdowns actually came out of the Wildcat formation. Shadur wasn't even on the field. You know, they were both around the 5-yard line. Direct snap, and he went straight into the end
Yeah.
zone.
I want to talk about Shadur Sanders because last week's game happened before we did our show because we do this show before the week is done.
Absolutely.
We're not complete.
Nope.
At all. He went in for the end of the game with the Dylan Gabriel injury, and there was a lot of shit talk about his performance. 4 for 16. But when you go back and watch those clips, some of those drops were not his fault.
Yep.
He was running for his fucking life,
Yep.
a bunch, and then come to find out that he hadn't ever taken any snaps with that squad at all.
Not once with the first team off.
Not once.
So fucked up.
That's so crazy.
I mean, in some ways, I understand that you have Dylan Gabriel, who's a rookie that's starting, and you want him to get a lot of snaps, get prepared for the game. But when your backup is also a rookie, it would behoove you, I think, to get him some snaps with the starters. So just in case,
Why would you draft 2 quarterbacks and not give them both snaps? That makes no sense.
I didn't understand why they drafted Shadur Sanders after drafting Dylan Gabriel anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, that one's still like
Yeah.
they drafted 2 running backs and 2 quarterbacks in the
Yeah.
same draft. It was kind of a weird draft.
Yeah. But you know what? Good game for him today.
Oh my god.
Good game for him today. This was a nice game, and I'm glad after starting last week and getting clowned.
Yes. Undeservedly. He's been getting clowned ever since he got drafted.
Well, I mean,
And
some of
I
that
think
was
it's a
his own doing.
carryover of that, though.
Some of that's his own doing for sure.
Yes.
And the hype that his dad brought.
Yeah.
But good game. Good. I'm glad he was able to rise above.
He also got thrown to the wolves last week.
Oh,
Absolutely.
100%.
Like,
yeah. Like, he would have had to have, like, a near perfect game in the parts that he played for the script to be otherwise.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it feels like he was set up to fail.
Yeah.
Last
Oh
week.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
this week he got the snaps that he. And listen, the Raiders may very well be the worst team.
Like, it is the Raiders, yeah.
Like, I'm struggling right now to think of a team that is consistently as bad as they are.
Besides the Titans.
Titans have a
Well, at
rookie
least Cam
quarterback.
Ward is playing okay,
You know,
so
like,
that's true.
At least they have like some hope for the future with that. Like, what do the Raiders have to look forward? All right, Janty's good. Bowers is good. Who the fuck is your quarterback? Like, they're gonna have to draft one this year.
Yeah. Well,
They
like-
still won't have an offensive line.
No.
And, like, today, like, Gino was very, like, hesitant. He didn't have a bad game, but he didn't do anything productive.
No,
Nope.
30 for 44, 285
Yeah,
yards.
that's not bad at all,
Yep.
you know?
Got sacked 10 times.
Yeah,
10 times.
It's
the fact
kinda
he
hard to
finished
come back
that
from
game
that.
getting sacked 10
Right.
times is pretty amazing.
Right. For 77 yards loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. He had a good game for who he was playing.
And, like,
He's
No,
gonna be
no.
taking some ice baths for the next couple days. I'll
But
tell you that right now.
sacked 10 times, no interceptions.
Yep.
Yeah.
'Cause if they got to him 10 times, that means he was touched another 20.
Oh, he was under
you know?
duress a lot.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Absolutely. But
It
would you
does-
rather be a Titans fan or a Raiders fan?
Five.
Right
Ooh.
Or
Eric?
there- 20,
Ooh.
20 QB hits. 20 QB
now?
hits.
Jesus, 20 hits.
20 QB hits.
Titans fan.
There you go.
Yeah. 20 QB hits.
Hey,
10
don't get me
sacks.
wrong. The Raiders do have a running back and a stud tight end for whatever quarterback does come in.
Yep.
At the same time, though, like, Pete Carroll's, what, 74?
Yeah.
Is he really the future?
No.
Speaking of 74, did you guys see that Bill Belichick went to Jordan Poole's adult cheerleading competition.
Sure
What?
did.
His girlfriend, yeah.
She coaches cheerleading.
But he
and-
went-
No,
the
no, no,
competition?
Scott. She participated.
Oh, she
You know,
participated.
it's an
Oh
adult
yeah, you need to
cheerleading.
Google
Oh, I
this.
thought,
Yeah.
I thought she was like. A
Oh no,
pro
no, no,
for-
no. She was on the mat. Yeah, she was out there.
It's kind of like the hair club for men. Not only am I the owner, but I'm also.
But you know what? Hey, if you're gonna, if you are gonna date someone that much younger than you, and the expectation is she has to do everything that I like, I don't care for that.
No.
No.
I don't
You know what?
Yeah.
No, all right. Does it seem odd and creepy? The age difference is what I don't comprehend that. It doesn't make sense to me. Oh, I get it. You're 70 and you see this
No,
woman
no,
in her
no,
20s who's clearly very attractive. Sure, you're attracted to that. Why wouldn't you? I don't know what you have to talk about. I don't know what your shared interests are. But you know what? He's out there actively trying.
He can tell her about a world before the internet.
I mean,
You ever heard of the stick and hoop? Oh,
He could
I
tell her
can-
about a world before computers.
When I was 8, I could stick and hoop. Oh, like no one other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
You ever go to any of the bars if the only game is that little ring on a string you're trying to get on a hook?
that's okay. First off, that's a fun game.
Okay.
Second off, Scott.
The oldest 33-year-old or however old you are in
33.
the world.
Actually, I
No,
think
because
if
it's
we-
new again. So
Yeah, right.
but
It's
he,
hipster, it's hipster new now. So.
Oh,
he
okay.
was in his 50s when she was born.
I'm glad you could do math. Good job.
Yeah.
He was winning Super Bowls and beating
It
the
was
Bills.
something I know.
But you know what? Honestly, like now that I think about it, like, listen, if they're gonna have that relationship, well, for whatever reasons that I don't understand, and he's there
You
supporting
know the
her, then good
reasons.
for him.
I'd
Good for
rather
him.
see him supporting his super young girlfriend at a cheerleading competition than watch Tom Brady mac out with his son again. So
Yeah.
there's worse
And,
things.
and on
There's
that,
worse
we
things.
will agree, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Back to Maddie.
The third overtime game of
Oh.
the day. The Jaguars went to Arizona and pulled it out.
Arizona.
Trevor
was
Lawrence
right.
had a very, not today's Jameis Winston, but a normal
Mm-hmm.
Jameis Winston game. 256 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Travis Etienne, Trevor is on a different team, 86 yards rushing, 3 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown. Brenton Strange, 5 for 93. Parker Washington, 5 for 71 and a touchdown. And Jacoby Myers in his second week with the team, 4 catches, 50 yards and a touchdown. The Jags did get 6 sacks. For the Cardinals, Jacoby Brissett continues an excellent run starting for them. 317 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Michael Carter, 28 yards rushing, with 3 catches, 30 yards. Bam Knight, only 12 yards rushing, but he did get a touchdown. Michael Wilson, 10 catches, 118 yards. Trey McBride, 9 for 79. And Greg Dortch, 6 for 53 and a touchdown. The Cardinals are definitely playing like the team we remember that gives everyone all they can handle. I just feel bad that they can't seem to pull these wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did we watch this lackadaisical Cardinals team flip the script to the team that's fighting hard that we saw the past 2 years?
Well, it appears right now that the quarterback was the biggest driver.
Feels that way.
Yeah.
Feels
yeah.
that way.
Feels like this team, kind of like the Giants, is the Russell Wilson versus Winston. Obviously, I am not going to use any of the Jackson Dart comparison in this. But Kyler Murray was not having a good season before he got hurt.
No.
And Brissett, he's been in the league for a long fucking time, but
He has never had back-to-back games this good.
no.
You know, like holy shit.
No,
He's Joe Flaccoing out there.
Pretty much, yeah.
And this is without Marvin Harrison Jr., who missed this week.
Yep.
I mean, listen, you had your appendix removed. Take another extra week off. I don't really blame you there.
Jacoby
this-
Brissett's 32.
And he's played on a lot of different teams, a lot of
Yep.
different offenses.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
And I think most of us would be okay if he was the backup quarterback of our team. Just like plug and play for a week.
Based on the last few appearances,
Absolutely.
yeah.
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 I think right now the bigger question is when Kyler Murray comes back, is he on the bench?
I think so.
Because I know he's making the more money, but you got to look at who's actually producing and putting your team
Yep.
in a place to win. And
The-
and Murray was not really doing that.
I would love to see. I would love to see if you could run like a simulation where it's like great, like run the seasons both ways, you know?
Mhm.
Because is that team just not stepping up for Kyler Murray? That being said, listen, these guys want to go out and win. They want to go out and win,
Absolutely.
but sometimes just like intrinsically, like you get amped up for different reasons, and if you're just not liking him, it's harder to give every ounce of your being, play after play after play. Brissett goes up there, and if they're like, yeah, man, like let's we fucking love him, let's go, like everything. Don't get me wrong, the Jaguars are in that conversation for the worst of the best teams.
Yep.
They
or the best of the worst.
They're not the best of the worst. They're 7-4.
I know.
You know?
It's crazy. They as good as the Colts have been.
Yeah.
The Jags and the Texans
Yeah.
are still in the hunt for that
Yes.
division.
Yes.
Like that division, I thought was going to be trash
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I'll admit that.
Boy, it feels like
We all
Kyler
thought
Murray's the
that.
problem.
Yeah.
Because this offense is capable. This team is out there fucking scrapping.
Yeah.
Again.
And it's like, yeah, but Marvin Harrison wasn't producing like this, and Trey McBride only had a couple touchdowns in the last couple of years with him, and Michael Wilson was like, yeah, maybe it's because Murray wasn't throwing him the fucking ball.
Yeah.
Like truly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're for a team that's suffering on running backs right now.
They're about to get Trey Benson back next week,
Yes.
apparently.
Yes. Like to put the kind of hustle they have in these past couple weeks.
Yeah.
Can we please keep Jacoby Brissett? I'd love to see this.
I actually would too.
Love to see this.
I love watching this team like this.
But I think the Cards are in that spot where they need to make Kyler Murray look good again, so they can get some trade value out of it.
And there will also be, if they manage to pull it off, a serious amount of dead cap accrued
Yep.
by Arizona because of the contract he signed.
Yep.
So, yeah, kind of tough with that, but you never know. Teams are always willing to make moves if they think they can get their quarterback for the future. Speaking of a team that is in a weird spot with quarterbacks for the future, the Falcons went to the Saints and they won 24-10. Kirk Cousins, 199 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Bijan Robinson, 70 yards rushing to go with 2 catches for 37 yards. Tyler Algier, 44 yards rushing. Darnell Mooney, 3 catches, 74 yards and a touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 2 for 25. Falcons did have 5 sacks on Tyler Shuck, who had 243 yards passing, 1 interception. Devin Neal, 18 yards rushing. Alvin Kamara had 11 yards rushing, left with a knee injury. I have not heard anything about that yet. Chris Olave, 9 catches for 70 yards. Juwan Johnson, 6 for 46. And Neal had 5 for 43. The Saints have been playing everyone very tough this year. But it's starting to feel like the teams are getting the film on the offense they're running. And, I realized that the guy they traded to the Seahawks, Rashid Shaheed, was more of a burner, but it's starting to feel like that was an intrinsic part of this offense that you really could use right now.
Yeah, well, the opposite of the trio with Juwan Johnson and Chris Olave, like necessary.
Yes.
And to be honest, it seems like Tyler Shuck is the way to go at quarterback. I mean, he's like
Yeah.
on a terrible team. He's looking much.
He is looking better than Spencer Rattler.
Yes.
That's a pretty low bar, but yes.
But
Well, those are the 2 quarterbacks they got.
Yeah.
Taysom Hill still counts.
Does he though? I think he
don't
had
know.
10 rushes for 12 yards today or something ridiculous. I don't understand a lot about the Saints and their cap moves they've made over the years. Taysom Hill was definitely a Sean Payton player. He
Yep.
loves those guys that can do multiple things. He loves those Swiss Army knives.
well,
But without him as your coach, you just lost
right.
that. Yeah.
Exactly. You
someone
don't know how to
who can
use him.
scheme around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be a loss right there. Like,
Yes.
You don't know what to do with him.
And
Jesus Christ.
listen, for the Falcons, Michael Penix is having reconstructive surgery on his ACL again right now. Kirk Cousins, you signed to a massive contract in the offseason last year. Kirk Cousins is probably your starter next year, and we're not even sure when Penix will be ready, so you have to sign another quarterback on top of that.
Yeah.
For a team that thought they had double dipped and covered their quarterback of the future issue, the Falcons are in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think they're getting coached pretty poorly. Like,
Yes, their coaching staff probably needs to be replaced at this point.
Why didn't Bijan Robinson have 150 yards of offense today?
Yeah.
An excellent question. Like, I like Tyler Algier. When
Yeah.
his rookie year, he set the rookie rushing record for the franchise for the Falcons. He is a very good running back.
Yeah.
Bijan Robinson is an even better one.
Yeah.
Like, I have no problem with a 60-40. Make sure Bijan is always fresh out there, maybe 60-35 percentage
Sure,
on carries
sure.
and touches.
Yeah.
But also, no Drake London today did no favors for the Falcons offense.
Sure. Yes.
But at the same time, I don't want to overlook the Saints defense knows their offense is going to do next to nothing for them. It still comes out and plays really fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
So, at the very least, their coaching staff has the team playing well. Well, playing hard. Is that all this is going to be? Is some moral near wins? Hopefully, is what the Saints are looking for.
Well, I mean, like, they have so many problems. I don't think they have. They don't have the right coach. They have no money. You know, they can't even start looking at getting out of this for another 2 years. Really?
I think they only really have one really bad. I think this might be the last really bad year for their salary cap. They start to get a little wiggle room next year.
Yeah. And just like I don't know how long Taysom Hill's contract is. You know.
I think that one's actually done it this year too.
That's good. To be honest, good. And Alvin Kamara wants to his career is
To the twilight.
Exactly. That good. Run him out on whatever that contract is. But damn. Yeah, Taysom Hill's 35.
Wow.
Is he really?
He's 35.
Jesus, I didn't know he was that old.
Yep. Alvin Kamara's 30.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing here?
Yep.
You know.
And Olave's got concussion issues.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right.
Well, for good reasons. He's the only one out there.
You know.
Yeah.
Juwan Johnson, 29. Actually, you know what? He's a. If you can keep him around, he's the right chess piece to keep. A solid tight end. But at the same time, you don't have to. I think I like him a lot. I think he's a talented tight end. You don't need to build a team around him.
No.
You know what I mean? Can you find others out there like him? Sure. It's not not the easiest thing in the world. He's a good tight end on a bad team.
Yep.
I would love to see what he can do on some other squads. Don't get me wrong, but if they he's still young enough in the tight end spot. You got a few more years left. He could carry him through the. You just got to be careful to give these big contracts. You just can't afford it right now. You've in another year or two, you've got to go bare bones and then build yourself right back up again.
So you don't think Kellen Moore will be around as the head coach?
I think he will be.
I mean,
he's got him playing hard.
I don't know.
You got to give a guy a few years. I think.
I agree, but it wouldn't be the first
That's
time
not
the
the
NFL
trend, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
decided,
Yeah.
that was a bad year.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
No, I know. I think if you hire someone to be your coach, you got to give them at least 3-4 years
Yeah.
to.
I agree 100%.
And players to coach.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, most of their good players are so aging that they're no longer good players. at this point.
He's
brutal.
took over a team that wasn't by his design.
Oh no, not at all.
You know, so
Yeah, no. Not at all.
I was looking at the Falcons schedule, and they seem like they're kind of a shit team. And their record, yeah, they're the fucking toilet. But they barely lost to the Bucks to open the season. Beat the Vikings. The Panthers fucking have their number. 2 losses to the Panthers. Beat the Commies. Beat the Bills. Barely lost to the Niners. Played the Dolphins that one game. They fucking lit it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, when you play that fantasy team that sucks, except that week you played them, and just everyone fucking goes off.
Yep.
That's the Falcons' destiny. Then the Pats, then the Colts, then the Panthers again. So they have a pretty fucking rough schedule.
Yeah.
They do. Their quarterback situation is so fucked right now.
Oh, they get the Jets next week though.
Oh,
Garbage time.
start Bijan.
Yep.
All right, the Eagles traveled to Dallas, and they had a nice 21-10 lead or 21-7 lead for a while.
Yep.
And the Cowboys scored 17 unanswered, 124-21. Jalen Hurts, 289 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 33 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley, 22 yards rushing and a bad fumble to go with 7 catches, 52 yards. A.J. Brown, 8 for 110 and a touchdown. Devonta Smith, 6 for 89, and Dallas Goedert, 2 for 20. For the Cowboys, Dak Prescott, 354 yards passing, moved into number 1 all-time for the Cowboys passing list, passing Tony Romo. Had two interceptions and 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, to go with 9 rushing yards and another touchdown. Javonte Williams, 87 yards rushing. George Pickens in the category of why did the Steelers trade him? 9 for 146 and a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb 4 for 75. Ferguson 5 for 60 and Turpin 1 for 48. I have made fun of the Cowboys defense a lot this year. They made a lot of big plays between special teams. There was a punt return fumble for the Eagles. There was Barkley's fumble. The Cowboys' defense special teams stepped up at all the right times today.
They really did. Yep.
So is this more a Cowboys win or an Eagles falling apart?
Eagles best of the worst. Sorry, worst of the best, right?
I don't think the Eagles are good. So put me in under Scott's umbrella. Like
Worst of the best.
I'm genuinely disappointed in the Eagles' ability to get Saquon the ball this year. From what he did last year to this year, what the fuck? Unless everyone just, we are going to study tape and say, here's exactly what we have to do. But that's not enough.
Give the man a chance.
I feel like this, when you're a team like the Eagles and you just keep losing your coordinators, right?
Yep.
Then and this is what ends up happening. You've got some talented guys, but the coordinators just aren't. Like, the next one up, and now we're learning new things and new schemes. Like, it's hard to thrive when you just keep losing people like that. And that's what it feels like with Philadelphia. A.J. Brown was whining a little bit. It has been whining a little bit about not getting the ball. And I can understand it. Great wide receiver. Him and Smith. Great wide receivers, not getting the ball. I would love to see Philadelphia putting the ball down the field more, And they had to because the game was starting to get away from them. You got to start moving that ball downfield fast.
Yep.
Well,
but Dallas, to be honest, fucking Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. What everyone said when CeeDee Lamb comes back, watch the fuck out. That's exactly what happened today against Philadelphia's defense.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, man. I mean, first and always fuck the Cowboys. I'm pretty sure that's why I picked Philadelphia last week. But I also am here for good football and whatever issues George Pickens was having, right? He was apparently a problematic player. Now he's got a quarterback who's putting the ball downfield. And he's loving it and thriving.
And generally speaking, that makes diva wide receivers very happy.
Sure does. And he's a big old boy. And that's the perfect combination. He's fast and a big body.
Yep.
Opposite of CeeDee Lamb, who is incredible and faster. You can't ask for a better
wide
combination.
receiver talent-wise, he's probably a top 3.
Easily.
In the league.
Easily. Yeah, George Pickens playing himself into some fucking money.
Yep.
Yes.
As a Cowboys hater, that game was fun to watch. It just was. For brief moments, I'm like, I forgot I fucking hate this team.
I actually was really excited to see.
Well, they didn't show Mary Moans one time.
The fourth overtime game of Sunday, and that was disrupted by a fumble on the kickoff. And sorry, but we're in the right position to turn this game around. So that's fun fucking TV right there.
I do find it interesting, though, that this week there was a lot being said around the Philadelphia area, apparently, about the problems with Hurts as a quarterback. And it's like, y'all just won the Super Bowl last year. You were, 8-2 going into this game? I don't really want to hear their fans bitching.
Right.
I really don't.
Today he was 27 for 39, 289 yards.
Also rushed for two scores. And it wasn't tush pushes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, and Saquon's been really generous with all his interviews because, from week 3, they're like, don't you want the ball more? He's like, I play to win. If that means I run for 150 yards and we win, great. If it means I only run for 15 yards and we win, great. But he's got to be getting fucking tired.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, 10 for 20, 22 yards, some bullshit like that. Yeah. And a loss.
Against and granted, they
when you had the lead, but you're up 17-0 at one point.
They do have a better defensive line now with the trade for Williams that they did with the Jets, and also with the trade they did before the season started with the Packers, which they lost Micah Parsons but got a defensive tackle in return. And those two moves seem to have done a bit of good the last 2 weeks as far as stopping the run, but
it's Saquon
Barkley. It's still the Cowboys' defense that has been terrible. Now, granted, you're out Lane Johnson also at right tackle, and that is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And there's no easy way to quantify losing your starting right tackle anyway. When you tack on, he's a Hall of Famer level of player, quantifying that is almost impossible.
Yeah. Also, I wouldn't say he's a Hall of Famer. I'd say he's probably the best right tackle in the last decade.
Are you taking above that?
You don't think he's a Hall of Famer?
No, I'm saying I think he's the best.
That's praise enough.
That's not enough praise?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. No, I'm saying I think he's the best right tackle in the last
you know?
decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Well, Penei Sewell has an argument.
Yeah.
But when we're splitting
Yeah, yeah.
You know, when we're talking about those two, that's kind of like,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
You know, like, that's a bullshit argument for me to make. Like,
Yeah, no, but he's just
are we really splitting hairs on those two, you know?
Yeah.
one of the top few right tackles who have ever played the
Oh,
game.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly. And, yeah, that's today's games.
Great
So,
slate of games today.
Really,
Man,
it was a lot of
great.
fun. There was only a couple really. I mean, the Jets are always
But
going to
even that wasn't a bad game. you
Oh,
know?
I'm sorry. The Browns and Raiders. The Browns dominated that game.
But again, seeing that
But
fucking
Shador
defense,
being out there, and also
seeing Shador play, you know.
Dion being in the stands with the cowboy hat on still
yeah.
and cheering his son on, that was cool. I don't care if you
Yeah.
don't like Shador Sanders
Yeah.
or you don't like Dion. It was a lot of fun to see a guy who obviously was loving watching his son play today.
Oh, yeah.
That was very cool to me.
Yeah.
Well, we're currently watching the worst game of the week.
Yes.
Like, how is that fucking possible?
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. 'Cause I love to see the Rams light it up, but like, this is the biggest point spread of every fucking game this week. You know?
Yeah, the NFL, the parity thing, they seem to have gotten down a bit. They seem to have gotten it pretty
Crazy
good.
shit.
All right, that brings us to our very own Scotty Sets on FL.
Yes, of course, the NFL, where things do happen outside of the world of professional football. I know.
Lies.
I know, lies. And I'm here to talk about whatever I find interesting. The first thing I want to talk about is the NBA. I do a lot of talk about NBA. And I only have one thing I really want to talk about.
The epic collapse of the Chicago Bulls?
It was who? No, you know, I Matt did just step out. And
That's why I said it.
Is that because I told him that I have some things to say about his hurtful comments about my Syracuse Orange? I did tell him. But that's not. I'm not talking about the Bulls. I'm actually want to talk about the Detroit Pistons. Are you aware that Detroit Pistons are number 1 in the East with a 14-2 record?
Uh-huh.
And they are doing the most patient rebuild that I've seen in a long time. So, okay. The starting roster for the Detroit Pistons. Oh, yeah. All right, Matt, real quick. I'm talking about Detroit Pistons, and I'm talking about what I think is one of the best rebuilds I've seen in a long time. The Detroit Pistons are number 1 in the East with a 14-2 record.
Good for them.
The only better record is
Cade Cunningham?
Cade Cunningham is the lead point guard. The only team that has a better record is the Thunder. They only have one loss. So,
That's pretty good, too.
so it is when it comes to rebuilds, the most patient rebuild I've seen in a while. 2021, the first pick in the draft. 6'6", 220-pound point guard Cade Cunningham. By the way, this season he's 27.4 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 9.9 assists. Okay, he
What
is.
about second in the league in assists or first?
He is talented. He might. I don't know. I didn't
Changes
look it up.
game to game, too.
Yeah. That's incredible. 2022, 2 first-round picks. The 5th pick, Jaden Ivey. He just came back from injury, so this is his first game of the season he played just the other day. But
So, Tez Johnson, rookie wide receiver out of Oregon,
ooh,
with another touchdown. He's got a few already this season for the Bucks to get them on the board. I only really bring him up because he was Bo Nix's parents actually believe took him in for at least his senior year, and they played together a bit in college.
oh, that's fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, so 2022 5th pick, Jaden Ivey, coming back from injury. But last year, 17.6 points and a 41% three-point shooter. The 13th pick, they took 6'10", 250-pound Jalen Duren, who, by the way, is a 2010 machine.
That means 20 points and 10 rebounds if you don't know.
Yeah, thank you. By the way, also, like, for a big man, it's got handles. He's got great handles. 2023, the 5th pick, 6'7" guard and absolute lockdown defender. That is Oster Thompson. His brother Amin plays on the Rockets. But just like bouncy as all hell, great defender, great rebounder, a good passer. He's an absolute glue player. You gotta love him. And then to round out they also happen to have Tobias Harris, who is not a Detroit. Obviously, he was drafted in 2011.
I was gonna say I know that name really well, actually.
Yes, yeah. 19th
Been in
pick.
the league a while.
He is 33 years old, but Tobias Harris is still putting up good numbers. And then 2024, they didn't have a 2025 pick, so the last pick they had in the first round with the 5th pick, 6-8 round with Holland the second, is not getting as many minutes, but he plays behind Tobias Harris. He's getting 8.3 points and 3.8 rebounds. I'm just a slow, steady rebuild of a team that was trash.
Oh, that's being very kind.
And they've got their first round picks, and they're all out there playing.
Like, they were so bad when they got the first pick with Cade Cunningham that I kind of felt like they deserved a few more
Yes.
lottery balls in there, because it wasn't like they were tanking. They were just awful.
They were right, and then they got Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, 5th and 13th, like right, and also the way that NBA does their, like, you could be the worst team, but you go into a lottery for so they might have been the worst team, but they're also like, hey, great, they're not getting as high a pick as they probably should have deserved, but he can still. Now all of a sudden, these studs are playing together, and it's fun to watch. It's going to cost them dearly because all like the contract. Cade Cunningham's got the good contract, but like already, but like it's going to hit him real hard. That being said, the mindset is there, and I'm just really, really, really enjoying a fun rebuild like this. And now they've got talent to do whatever the fuck they want. They got to get it right. But they're stacked with talent. Coming a bunch of like these rookie contracts are going to be hitting, and it's going to be hard for them. That being said, let's go fucking Detroit, right? A good scrappy rebuild.
It's a good time to be a fan of Detroit teams right now between the Lions and them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's awesome.
All right. In the world of college football, Arch Manning is the first Texas quarterback to throw, rush, and catch a touchdown in a game, which is a nice stat for a very average quarterback. He is not ready to leave the league. Granted, it's only his second season, but still, he's got some growth to do. Hopefully, he can grow into next year. He needs it. He really needs to improve because he is a middle tier in just about all of his stats. It looks like his ceiling still exists, which is good to know. But hey, you've got a nice stat on an average season for you, so good for you, bud. I guess I can't ignore the fact that Syracuse did lose to Notre Dame 70-7.
They lost 7-7?
70-7.
Oh, 70-7.
Making it the third worst loss in the history of their program.
Oof.
Pretty good day.
This is a team playing poorly, down many starters on offense and on defense, going up against a good Notre Dame team.
Yes.
Anyone who makes fun of Syracuse for this game probably laughs when a disabled person falls out of their wheelchair. Anyways, considering Matt wanted to rub some salt in that wound yesterday, I'm going to jump over to college basketball, and I'm going to have a little mini segment that I call Since Matt Be Talking Shit.
Feel free.
So in the world of college basketball, Matt's Texas Tech Sad Raiders needed to file a public apology to basketball as a general concept.
They did.
First off, Texas Tech didn't just get beat. Purdue owned them.
Yes.
With the score tied 20-20 midway through the first half, Purdue then went on a 26-3 run.
Yeah.
Tech couldn't buy a bucket.
Yep.
They shot
Ouch.
23 from deep, which made Texas Governor Greg Abbott very happy because he really needs more brick for his wall. Purdue went on a hot stretch where they hit 9 straight shots while Texas Tech treated scoring like it was optional homework. It felt less like a basketball game and more like watching an older brother dunk on a mini hoop while the little brother cries for mom.
There you go.
And here's the best part. Texas Tech's best player, JT Toppin, had a solid night, 15 points and 8 boards, doing everything he could while the rest of the team auditioned for the stage adaptation of The Story of My Life, the Helen Keller autobiography. And then Purdue's Oscar Clough casually strolls in, plays 20 minutes, and outperformed Toppin with 15 points and 15 rebounds. My man put a whole ass double-double in the same time it takes to microwave lasagna.
Did you know, when I lived in Lubbock, I got to witness Blake Griffin get the first Big 12 20-point, 20-rebound game against Texas Tech.
That's kind of cool,
And
though.
then a certain, in my opinion, at this point in his career, overpriced player for the Houston Rockets. Little Kevin. Why is his name escaping me now? Durant. There we go. Became the first 30-point, 20-rebound player in Big 12 history against the Red Raiders also. Being disappointed in our basketball games is nothing new, sir.
Good. Well, also, if you're going to bring up some rebounding stats, it's a good thing to point out because
We got out-rebounded like 60 to 10.
43 to 25.
25.
Texas
Yeah,
Tech looked like a child whose balloon floated the ceiling, jumping for the ball.
Hey,
Oh, Matt, and the shooting. Oh, the shooting.
What, you're like 20%?
At one point,
if that.
At one point, Purdue was 73% from the field.
Yeah.
Texas Tech, they shot like the rim had a restraining order. If missing shots was cryptocurrency, Texas Tech would be retired and living on a yacht right now.
So,
Wait, I'm not done, sir. Let's recap the disaster. Texas Tech was so cold that Jon Snow's guarding the other side of the wall. Purdue could have run their offense.
and our
from the-
defense knows nothing.
Purdue could have run their offense from the team bus and still scored more.
There you go.
Tech didn't have bad defense. They had offensive defense. The Red Raiders offense had fewer connections than a flip phone in a basement. If you look closely, I swear you can see Texas Tech Googling how to score. Hey, Brian, do you know if the ESPYs have a worst shot selection of the year award? And Matt, your sad Raiders were so bad their offense is pictured on the side of a milk carton.
been
Thank you,
missing.
and good night.
All right. I do want to point out,
And fuck you for shitting on Syracuse.
I
sir.
didn't realize that game was still going on when I messaged, holy shit. Because I looked and I was like, 70 to fuck. It's like, how many passing yards does Notre Dame have? Oh, less than 70. Jalen Love, 8 carries, 130 yards rushing, I think, for 3 touchdowns. And I was like, man,
So
I was like, I need to look at this and find out what the fuck happened.
well,
So I looked, and I felt bad.
wait.
At the same time, I was like, that's a quicksand game.
Wait, Notre Dame was up 21-0
Before they touched.
before their offense took a single play.
Yep. I know. I looked at the scoring summary, and it's like, this was quicksand. Like, there was 0 that could be done. Because the very first pass y'all threw, returned for a touchdown.
Yeah.
By the defense. Then you get a 3-and-out block punt for a touchdown. Like, and automatically you're down 14. And the other offense hasn't even done anything.
Yep.
They haven't done anything.
And only 5 snaps to get to 35 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I was more in shock because I actually think you guys have a very good coach.
We have a good coach. A bazillion injuries.
A lot of injuries.
A lot of injuries. And like it was one thing to be like, we lost the quarterback. But it's been so much more than that. In all honesty,
And
it's
to be honest,
so rough.
the thing I want to bring up about this is not even talking shit on Syracuse or anyone else. I do not. Marcus something is the name of the Notre Dame head coach. I'm not going to remember right now. Marcus Williams. I ever remember. It was not from before the Syracuse game, but I saw a little interview on it from a sideline reporter before a game started, and they said, "What's the one thing you want to see from your team tonight?" And what he said a lot. I think one word: violence. And I was like, eh?
Well,
That's interesting. I don't often hear that one.
The shit talk that was taking place, and I mentioned it last week, when the Pittsburgh coach basically said, we really don't care, like, and the sentiment has been, and it has to do with Notre Dame not being a part of a conference and the way that the football playoffs are taking place, or how you get in.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like, we don't really care about winning or losing against Notre Dame. We care about our ACC games.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, Notre Dame did beat Pitt, but
Pitt lost this week to someone else too, didn't they?
Pitt.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, maybe. But other teams are saying the same thing. Like, we don't really care about Notre Dame. Like, yeah, we want the win, but like it doesn't matter because we want to win our conference to get to the playoffs, and it sets up a weird precedent. So I imagine Notre Dame is also being like, oh, all right, well, we did beat Pitt, but also like we want to show everyone that we are a monster.
My
And then
apologies.
they picked on the sad kid who showed up to play a little football. You know, they picked on Smalls from
No, that's
Sandlot,
definitely
you know
what
By the way,
happened.
I got it backwards. Pitt beat the shit out of Georgia Tech this weekend,
Okay.
42-28. Pretty impressive.
It is not Syracuse's worst loss ever, like you said.
Third worst.
It's
What's
fourth,
the worst?
fourth worst.
Oh, I thought it was third. Okay,
Fourth.
all right,
Fourth
What was
fair
the
enough.
worst?
Guess the year that the worst ever happened. No, not
1930.
you. Not you.
Oh no, so I don't know, but like there was a couple old ones on
1930.
that list. So
75.
Nope. They lost 62-0 in '99 to Virginia Tech, 62-0 in 1912
was that
at
Michael
Princeton.
99 is Michael Vick.
Yep.
Yeah.
But their worst loss ever was in 1891. It's 75-0.
They didn't even throw the ball back then.
I know.
Holy shit.
They also got blanked by Cornell in 1891, 68-0, and by
Yeah, but
Union
that was a
in
squad.
'93.
Here's the other thing, though.
It's
When
a
you've been
squad.
playing since football was created,
I know.
you're going to have
oh yeah.
some. I mean, I would really have to look up their biggest, most lopsided victory. I'm willing to bet they have some that are pretty brutal too, because they did have Jim fucking Brown.
Yeah.
And Ernie fucking. Come on, man.
Davis.
Ernie Davis.
That was in a lot more competitive eras when Syracuse was
Yeah.
playing competitive ball.
There's only like 8 teams in the 1800s.
But then again, like
you know?
they still
Yeah, they also had to go to
Right.
Texas, where half their team wasn't even allowed to be in the team hotel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, the team was all white back
Like,
then.
I know people like to trash on Syracuse for some reason. I really wasn't trying to do that last night. I wish people would look more at the history of some of these teams. There's a lot of very fascinating history of college football. For a long time, college football was more highly thought of than professional football
Oh yeah.
in
Oh
America.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And that was when Syracuse and teams like that were doing really well. And man, the history of college football is so fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, Scott knows this, but Syracuse has the first African American to ever win a Heisman
Yeah,
Trophy.
Ernie Davis.
Yeah.
And it should have been Jim Brown, but it went to Notre Dame running back. He ended up playing for the Packers. It was a Notre Dame team that I don't think
Jim
even had
Thorpe?
No, didn't even have a winning record. Which, there
Well,
you go.
Yeah.
I mean, Jim Thorpe still a
Jim
minority.
Thorpe also, he wasn't white either.
Yeah.
No?
He was an American
Yeah,
Indian.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Oh,
Native,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Native American.
Yeah.
Olympic athlete, played 5 sports in
Oh,
college.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, he was
yeah,
fucking
like,
amazing.
One
yeah.
of the greatest pure athletes of all time.
Yep.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Do we want to do squeak streaks or just the worst
Little
first?
squeak streaks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
real quick, Syracuse's biggest win was 71-0 over Colgate in '59.
Fuck them nerds.
It's a good
Okay.
school, though.
Yeah, it is a good school.
So I have a
Wait,
question.
first,
Okay.
if we're going to do streaks, do you want us to go over last week's picks?
Not yet.
Last
Okay.
week's streaks, you mean?
Oh, I think we have to.
Yeah. Always have to.
Well, we can do it in your order.
Oh, you can do yours first.
I have a question that Matt is not allowed to answer.
Oh.
I have a couple of
42.
couple funsies before my streaks.
The answer to life.
There have been 3 players in the history of professional football that have scored 3 touchdowns and passed for 3 touchdowns in a single game. 2 of them are Josh Allen. Can either of you name the third?
They actually can, because I pointed this out last week. So if they remember, they will.
Okay.
I don't remember who it was.
Oh, it's what's his name?
He knows it. Played with Jim Brown, or played for the same team as Jim Brown.
fuck
I don't
is
know if
his
they were
name?
playing together. I don't think they played together.
God damn it, I can't remember his fucking name.
I know.
Automatic.
Oh, Otto Graham.
Otto
God
Graham,
damn it,
Otto
yes, of
Graham.
course. Shit, that's right. I even guessed it.
I pointed it out last
Yeah.
week. You're like,
Yeah.
God damn it! Of course you found a way to get Otto Graham into the
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
hey, it's not my fault.
That's right.
Matt can answer this question. Who
Can
do you
I?
guys think is the Cowboys' all-time leading receiver?
Ooh.
It's not Michael Irvin. I don't think. And it's not C.D. Lamb.
I want to put receiver in asterisks.
Oh, it's a tight end, isn't it?
Oh.
Oh, it's homeboy that played for the Raiders near the end of his career too. Then probably.
Yeah, what's his name?
Yeah, he had the fucking blade hands when he was calling games. I don't remember his name right now.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, I'm fucking blanking too.
Jason Witten.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Whitney, god damn
yeah.
it.
Oh my god.
Hall of
Yep,
Famer, in my
Oh.
opinion.
Yep.
He should
Really?
be. Yeah.
Wow.
Matt talked about him a little bit earlier in the show. Myles Garrett, first player with 14 sacks, at least 14 sacks over 5 years in a row in a career. Pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's already beat that this
Yeah.
season.
And then my streaks, Kirk Cousins will get sacked at least 3 times in a row, second week in a row versus Jets next
Wait.
weekend.
He'll
Wait,
get
versus the
sacked
Jets?
3 straight plays in a row?
No, sacked at least 3 times.
Against
Oh, okay.
playing the Jets?
Yes.
Oh.
Boy, that's... Considering they traded the majority of their good defensive players, that's saying something. I like it. I like it.
Are you ready
Although
for
they
the
have some
second
younger
one?
players
Yep.
Yeah,
All right, Patriots will have over 380 yards total offense second week in a row versus Giants next week. Sorry, Scott.
That's not crazy. That being said,
I think Yale's defensive line might be one of the best ones they've gone against.
but with Ramondre Stevenson back, Trayvon Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson, I think that they have the ability to rush that ball.
Oh yeah, that
And
1-2 punch is nice.
that you have to do that against the Giants. That being said, the Giants can shut down some of that passing game. So like that 380 yards, that's a good.
That's an interesting one. That's a
an
good
interesting-
over-under.
Exactly.
And then since
I like that one.
I took a little shot at Scott, Bears will have at least 7 penalties for second week in a row versus the Eagles next weekend.
That one seems pretty pedestrian. Yeah.
Eric,
And I got nothing versus you.
Eric, that wasn't a shot at all. 300.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not crazy. I mean, like it's the Giants have the ability to stop that.
But it also could happen.
Oh yeah. No, actually, that number, I'm curious. Like that gut check, that feels like the Vegas line on that might not be that crazy. So
That's a good point.
yeah.
Oh, wait, what do they do this week?
So this week, 500 yards
No.
Nope.
The Patriots.
Patriots.
gotcha.
400. Right around 400.
There you go.
against a worse defense.
Yes.
Yes.
A much worse defense.
So Eric's streaks from last week, he said the Cardinals are going to rush for under 40 yards.
Probably didn't hit.
They
60.
barely beat that.
60. It was
Barely.
close. And 10 of them were like right at the end of the game, too. You also said the Rams are going to have more punts than third down conversions, which I think you might actually get because they've had so few where they had to convert on third down.
Yeah.
So
they're
technically,
killing it.
you might get that one. You know, I mean, we've got a whole nother half to go. The one you definitely missed was that Miami is going to have more rushing than passing yards.
Yeah, that was tough.
Because Miami's on a bye week.
Gotta look at the schedule, son.
I know.
All right, just the worst. I want to get started real fast because number one, I thought the coach's reaction was fantastic. Or I'm sorry, the coach of the player who reacted. I loved his reaction. Last week, the Steelers played the Bengals, and Jamar Chase spit in Jalen Ramsey's face, and Jalen Ramsey was the one who got busted for it because he swung a punch at him. After the game, this is where the just the worst part is, Jamar Chase denied this. Somehow forgetting that there's only, I don't know, a couple hundred cameras that the NFL has alone that are catching this in 4K of the spit flying. Just the worst on you for trying to lie. If you're going to do it, be a man, because you obviously weren't when you spit. Because that's some fucking Bush League absolute bullshit. And Mike Tomlin's reaction to that was, what, if one of my players gets spit in the face? Yeah, what do you expect to do? Is like, whatever you feel you need to.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wasn't even angry at Ramsey.
Spitting is so offensive. I understand that it does no physical harm, and throwing a punch can cause physical harm. But I'm sorry. That is an egregious act.
Absolutely.
It
If
is.
someone spit in my face when I was
Oh.
out, I'm probably just going to hit him.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else you're supposed to do at that point. They obviously think nothing of you.
Actually, Matt.
Yeah.
If someone spit in your face, you probably wouldn't hit him. If someone spit in one of your friend's face,
I would.
Oh.
then you know what I mean?
Big.
You have a good temperament on you, right? But
Well, how many whiskeys in are we talking?
yeah, fair enough. Yeah. But I understand. But the point made, point taken. Like That is such an offensive goddamn
Oh
thing.
yeah.
It's just a
Right.
fucking trash move.
Throwing a punch is an instinctual thing in a physical game. Spitting on someone?
That's very intentional.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember the
yes.
first time I ever saw someone spit in another person's face, and it was, I believe he was a Bronco at the time, actually, Bill Romanowski. And I remember thinking, that guy's a piece of shit that doesn't deserve to play in the NFL. And he was a good defensive player, but he wasn't a star like Jamar Chase is, or like Jalen Carter at the beginning of the season. Dak kind of egged that one on by spitting in Carter's direction, though.
Yeah.
I thought that Dak should have been kicked out of that game too, to be quite honest.
Yep.
All right, up Greg showed up and spilled a beer.
Hey, Greg, I had the same thing when I cracked my all day when I got here, so.
He was just
Yeah.
so excited
Oh.
to see us.
Up Greg, I just want to point out that the two Bills fans were the only ones that actually correctly guessed that the Texans would beat the Bills. So good on you guys.
No.
All right, Scotty, what is your just the worst?
Yeah, so my just the
Other
worst.
than Matt bringing up the Syracuse stats.
Oh, that was my just the word.
So this is all right. So after in this past week, Cam Newton had some thoughts about New England, and he talked about New England's success, right? And he said it has fool's gold written all over it. I'm talking cubic zirconia, middle of the mall, and yes, Drake May is playing good football, absolutely. The thing I have a problem with is if you keep playing sorry scrubs, it has one and done written all over it. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. Your job is to talk football. It's a hot take. I don't agree with it.
Isn't that exactly him with the Patriots?
Except he was significantly less successful. Significantly less successful. Let me say it one more time.
But you ain't wrong.
Significantly less successful.
Yeah.
Anyways,
With the Pats.
okay, but all right. So now it's criticizing New England's record playing the easiest schedule. Fair enough. Okay. Drake May, he was asked about it, and he said, "I don't even know what show he's on. I think he gets paid to make remarks and make certain comments. I think they get paid to make remarks
Which
and
is
make
true.
certain comments." Okay. I'm not. None of these are my just the worst. Because you know who got involved after all of this exchange?
Jordan
Wait.
Poole.
Wait. Colin Coward?
Nope.
Skip Bayless.
You're going down the right path.
Fuck. What's, black
Stephen
guy?
A?
Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, fuck him. Oh.
Stephen A. Smith. And you know why? You know why?
Because he gets paid to make those comments.
Well, because
Because he's like, damn, Cam beat me to
well,
it.
what show is Cam Newton on?
I have no idea.
First things first.
He's on First Take.
First take.
Okay.
He's on First Take. Stephen A. Smith took umbrage to this, and I'm using a word he doesn't understand on purpose.
Well, if
Okay.
you've seen his head, I think he understands.
No, not Cam Newton.
Not
Stephen
Cam.
A. Smith.
Oh.
Stephen
Yeah,
A. Smith
Cam Newton's hat is
took
definitely an
took
umbrella.
real umbrage with Drake May saying, "I don't even know what show he's on," referring to Cam Newton, because Stephen A. Smith is on First Take.
Yeah.
Right. And he's like, "This. I'm sorry. This man is an NFL quarterback, and he knows what show." I'm sorry. Let's pump the fucking brakes. He was so offended. He was so offended that a show that he himself, Stephen A. Smith, is on, and also Cam Newton is on. Guess what? Okay, Drake May, yes, is he a professional quarterback? Should he be paying attention to things in the sports world? Yeah. He's also in the middle of a fucking season, and guess what? Do you think he's getting up in the morning and watching
no.
First Take to
No.
see what's going on?
I've been
He's
willing to
got-
bet he's watching anything other than football in the few minutes he has where he doesn't have to prepare for a game.
Or this motherfucker's 23, 24 years old. He consumes content in a very different way.
Yeah.
True.
Okay? Do you know how many clips of people talking pop up on your Instagram, your Facebook, your TikTok, whatever? Once you start the algorithm says sports and you get sports, and all you see is a clip of someone talking. The show doesn't matter. It's the person who's saying it. So the fact that he says he doesn't know what show he's on, and I think they get paid to make remarks and make certain comments, right? Yeah. That's a very nice way of being like, yeah, man, like, people be saying shit. That's their job.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know what show he's on. Stephen A. Smith losing his shit over the fact that that Drake May, one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now, doesn't know his show. Fuck you, Stephen A. Smith.
Also,
Get off your fucking high horse. The show doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter.
It never fucking
There's
matters.
sports commentators that make comments, and that's all Drake May was saying. Drake May was getting like he said yeah he's playing well, but like it was a comment about the New England Patriots playing the easiest schedule, and Drake May commented in a relatively nice way, and being like, yeah, you gotta say things to get hits. By the way, that's what Stephen A. Smith does.
Yep.
Yes.
That's what he fucking does. But he thinks he's the best fucking commentator in the world, but what he says is clickbait. Fuck you, man. Just the worst.
And it works. He's got you talking about it for 5 minutes.
Got me
straight.
talking about it. Just the worst. Fuck him.
I think he and
But
Skip
we-
Bayless and
we-
Colin Cowherd all need to just be
Yeah.
put into one of those rooms where there's absolute quiet, and it's just those three.
Yeah.
Just those three.
They just
Yeah.
tear
They
each
just
other
leave 'em there.
apart.
Well, that place will run on oxygen so fast.
I know, it'd be great. They'll be gone.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about them anymore.
Yeah. But you know what, Brian? The reality is, we do this segment specifically to call out those people that just run their mouth to get more and more clicks for those purposes and Stephen A. Smith's one of the worst, right? He does that. He has some moments where he has some interesting insight, but he's on so many goddamn shows that he can't have depth to what he's saying all the time. Get over yourself, bud.
I don't want to
go
add.
back to your rich ass fucking house, right? and rake in your millions, but stop being so upset that someone doesn't know the show that one of your guests is also on. Fuck off.
I don't
You're not
want to
that
add
important.
to your anger, but this goes back to high school. My mom, who doesn't give a shit about sports, would always be like, "Why is this man yelling at a camera?"
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I actually really paid attention to Stephen A. Smith was when the
Why?
Pistons were playing the Lakers in the championship a long time ago. Ben Wallace, a certain point guard who was probably going to go to jail for poker games now. But like all before the series started, all you would talk about was how bad the Lakers were going to destroy the Pistons. Then after one game, he's like, "You're gonna tell me the best player you got off the bench is Slava Medvedenko?" I'm like, bro, we all saw the fucking depth chart too. Pistons don't give a fuck. They're gonna run shop on you. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like he never even took a step back to be like, "I was wrong."
Of course
He
not.
just talked shit on the
course not.
Lakers.
Yeah.
Like, he is the worst
Oh yeah.
of
Yeah.
those guys. No, he's not.
No.
Skip Bayless is the worst.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Stephen A. Smith is running
that's
a close
race. Yeah. Yeah.
And Colin Cowherd. It's a really close between those three. That
Ooh,
was
not a
one
good pass.
ugly duck. He
And
must
it
have had
got
his hand
picked.
get hit.
Yeah. He was going down when he threw it, but
Wow.
Baker is having a bad game
Oh, if
today.
they get points off of that.
It's a good thing they're not near a Great Lake. Otherwise, I would say that this is the Edmund Fitzgerald versus the Los Angeles
He's
Rams.
hurt.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he is. That's not good if Baker gets hurt.
Mm.
Looks like his left shoulder, I'm going to guess. Maybe something else?
Oh, that's weird.
No, I just.
Oh, yeah. Left shoulder.
Yeah, something.
Went down
That's-
and...
That's where he had the torn labrum.
Yep.
So
Oh, fuck.
Fuck. All right. Brian, you got just the worst?
I don't.
Eric?
I gotta just the worst. Different than Scott's, but being a Washington Commanders fan, when
You're a
you
Washington Commanders fan?
no, I'm saying if you are, you went from NFC Championship to 3-8, and Jaden getting hurt, and just it feels like the wheels are coming off, and
Jaden being hurt is the biggest reason for that.
right, but still, it just you suffered through 2 decades of Dan Snyder and like
You should be used to
purgatory,
it.
and then just you have a glimpse of hope, and then everything comes apart again this season. So, not that I'm a Commanders fan, but that's got to be tough.
well, and I haven't been able to catch up with our buddy Ralph in a few weeks because our local sports bar closed, and he's a diehard Washington fan. And coming into the season, I remember hope, hope, hope,
Yep.
hope, hope.
Yep.
Yeah,
And,
you're like-
very quickly it was like, God damn, it's a bad season for him. That sucks.
Yeah, so that's my just the worst is I feel bad if you're a Washington fan.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right.
Oof.
I will say one other thing. There was a just because, my God, guys, like how fucked up are things going to get these days? The was it University of Alabama Birmingham, where the player stabbed two of his UAB. A player was arrested for stabbing two of his teammates before the game.
The fuck?
The players decided to go ahead and play because it was their fucking senior day. So that they could recognize the guys who had played all these years.
Oh, that's rough.
What
Like,
the hell?
there's a lot of weird shit going on in the world these days, but you can't just go out on the field and hit each other in pads a few times to get over your shit as teammates.
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 Not the opposing team.
No, yeah. Yeah, this wasn't like the last Boy Scout where homeboy pulled a gun out on the field and started shooting people. Teammates. Like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
Well, we are coming up on 2 hours.
All right, let's go. Do our
Ready to
picks.
crush
Oh,
through some
wow.
picks?
Wow.
Yes, we got to crush our
All right.
picks. Sorry about that.
All right, Thursday, got a nice lineup. The Packers in Detroit.
Ooh, damn.
Detroit very angry about losing that game to the Packers at the beginning of the season, and they get revenge. It won't be quite the blowout that the Pack had on them, but
Yeah.
Put me down for same with Maddie. Put me down for Detroit.
Yeah, I'm Lions on this one.
I mean, Green Bay didn't play well today in one, so I don't see them doing that against Lions.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this one after this week's games. Kansas City in Dallas.
Well, forever and always, fuck Dallas. So yeah, give me Dallas, but it's not a confident one. It's just me being angry and hateful.
you're picking Dallas?
No, fuck Dallas.
Oh,
That's what I thought. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm
But
also-
only
Not
because
right.
fuck Dallas, and not because I think, like, to be honest, they have every ability to beat the Chiefs. They do.
I think that the offense for the Chiefs actually finally has a defense they can explode against, and KC wins.
Eric?
Everybody close your ears. Dallas.
I don't want Kansas City to slowly creep up the AFC West. And I didn't hate watching Dallas win today, or play today. So, I vote both. I'm going Dallas. Thanksgiving, Dallas. Yeah, feels okay. The Bengals are going to go get mauled by the Ravens.
Oh,
Yeah,
yep,
Ravens. Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I hope so. Like,
They're gonna get pecked.
gonna get pecked to death. We have a Friday game. It is the Chicago Bears in Philadelphia.
Put me down for the Bears because A, I'm rooting for the Maddie, and B, I want to talk shit to Joey.
I'm gonna root for the Bears, and that's gonna be my pick.
Oh.
Yep. It's gonna be a
Listen,
fucking
dude.
incredible win.
We are
Incredible win.
We're on a little bit of a heater. We're winning games that a lot of people say we shouldn't be winning. So fuck it, we're gonna win another game that everybody thinks we shouldn't win.
Hell yeah.
In honor of Matty Fax, who was a high school football player, Friday Night Lights, go fucking Bears. The game nobody wants to watch on Sunday. Oh no. The Falcons at the Jets.
Ooh,
Oh,
Falcons.
Falcons.
Like, I don't see.
But you know what? The Jets trying their damnedest.
I do think Aaron
You know?
Glenn's a good head coach.
Yeah.
At least a good coach. Whether or not he's gonna
I
be
don't care.
I don't care.
So a tie.
you picking a tie?
Yeah.
Funsies. The Cardinals in Tampa.
Boy, as bad as Tampa looks tonight.
Well,
and if
Baker's really,
hurt,
oh man.
I think Arizona finally gets a win in a close game.
I'm gonna assume that Baker isn't hurt enough that he's out. So give me Buccaneers.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Baker, but
I-
Bucs are having some problems right now.
And I want to see 3 straight good games from Jacoby Brissett.
So do I.
Yes,
Fuck
exactly.
it, Cardinals. You
And
know.
the Bucs defense looks like trash tonight.
I mean, it's against the Rams. That's not really fair, but. Texans at Colts. Fuck, this could be really good.
Oh damn.
Boy, talk about two teams that each need a win.
Yep.
Don't know if CJ Stroud will be back or not.
Give me Give me the Texans on the strength of their defense.
If they can do what they did today,
Danny Dimes with 2 unfortunate interceptions that aren't just they're really moving the ball on some unfortunate picks, you know.
And I'm going to say not picks, but a couple unfortunate fumbles because of that pass rush.
Yeah.
And I'll say that the
Although
the
we don't know what's
Texans-
going on with Will Anderson. He did get carted back, towel over the head,
Oh,
which is always tough.
yeah.
Wait,
But
he did on Thursday?
no, I'm sorry.
That was
sorry,
Will
no.
Campbell
That was
today.
Will Campbell,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Other Will. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I
So,
say that
yeah.
Texans defense steps up again.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of faith in them.
And Davis
Yeah,
Mills,
give me Colts.
just doing good stuff.
Hey, man, with that neck, he can see over anybody.
The Jags should get a win in Tennessee.
Should.
Boy, should.
I mean, I'm picking the Jags.
I'm
but,
gonna pick the Jags, but ooh.
I mean, Tennessee's got to win another game eventually.
mean-
Yeah, next
you know?
And actually, you know what? It's a great game.
Preseason's a great time to win games, Brian.
Cam Ward 300 yards and a loss. You know?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, give me Jags.
Jags across the board.
Yeah, apparently.
The Rams and the Panthers.
Rams.
Oh yeah, fuck. Dude, this.
I mean, they're putting on a fucking clinic right now.
Ugh. Yeah. You're trying.
I wish I could pick
You're
the
trying,
Panthers. I
you
really
know?
do, but I can't. No. Saints in Miami.
That's
Jesus.
a bad game.
Right?
Holy shit.
Miami. Devin Achan is the difference.
I don't care. Give me Saints.
Yeah.
That's for 0 reasons.
For fun reasons.
Fun reasons, exactly. I fucking.
Put me
whatever.
down for Gumbo.
Gumbo.
No jambalaya.
Jambalaya. Muffaletta, baby.
Like, Miami coming off a bye. I don't know if that's good or bad for them.
Tua might know who he is this week.
Oh, that's true.
He did have a gardening helmet on last week, though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Extra week of blood circulating through the brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Miami.
I'm sure the
Yeah.
bye week give him a good shot across the barrel, but hey.
The Niners and the Browns.
Niners.
Yeah, I'm going to go Niners. I know that Browns defense is very good. I think the
Yeah.
49ers defense with Robert Saleh coordinating will be able to do enough to get Shedeur Sanders off his game. If it's even him, Dylan Gabriel might be back as starter.
Yeah. I can't pick the Browns. There's nothing even fun about it.
I'm picking the Browns just for shits and giggles.
There you go.
I want to see if they can really, really put that defensive hurt on another team.
Sure.
Yeah.
See if it can happen, you know? The Vikings and Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah.
After the way J.J. McCarthy played today, the last team I would want to see rolling in is Seattle with that defense,
Yeah.
who are probably a little pissed at themselves about letting Tennessee back in that game. Not a good fucking formula
right. Because
for J.J. McCarthy.
Because as nice as I think that Minnesota's defense is, Seattle's is no joke.
No.
And JSN is gonna fucking roast again.
Yes.
150 yards.
And
JSN.
the Vikings can't put points up, you know?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Ooh, Vikings. I
Oh,
like
wow.
it.
You gotta get a spicy pick once a week.
The Bills travel all the way to Pittsburgh to lose.
I think they don't. I think the Bills actually win this one.
I think so too. I just want to piss
I don't
them
want.
off.
I don't want to pick against the Bills. I don't want to put that juju out there. Oh, good game though. Good game.
No, I think the Bills will win that game.
I feel like it's not going to be a good game. I feel like the Bills are just going to fucking destroy them. Raiders and Chargers.
Chargers.
Yep.
Raiders looked like absolute trash today. More importantly, their offensive line looked like absolute trash. 10 sacks, 20 quarterback hits.
Chargers coming off a bye. How many? Who do you,
Omari and Hampton might be coming back healthy after this too.
Oh, great. I mean, like Justin Herbert needs more options to throw
Yeah.
to against a trash defense
Yeah.
in Vegas. Come on, yeah.
Although Max Crosby might get a couple sacks because both
Sure.
the starting offensive tackles are out.
All right.
He didn't do shit today.
So what?
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I already put the Broncos beating the Commanders for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Son of a bitch.
yeah. I'm there.
Yeah, I mean, no, the Commanders are in a bad way right now. They're in trouble.
And then the Monday night game.
Giants. Log it.
It's in. It's in.
I am going to go against everything in my head and say somehow, some way, Jameis Winston makes the Patriots fans cry for a day.
To be honest, that would be 3 weeks in a row on concussion protocol for Jackson Dart.
Well, if Jackson Dart comes back, I like it even more.
Exactly. Right. So, Jameis or Jackson Dart.
I also want to go with the G-Men, please.
Ooh.
All right.
Well, now I feel bad I'm picking against you.
Nah, don't.
But
okay.
I just
All
don't
right,
see
just
it.
so we have it, so everyone knows, how are we standing so far for this week and for the season?
For the season, Scotty's in last with 93. You and I are both tied with 103 correct picks, and Eric is clinging to a
Eric
lead with
and
106. Eric, Greg, and the coin flip
And the
app.
coin flip app.
And for this week thus far?
So far, Scotty and myself have 7 correct, and you two have 9 correct.
Okay. All right. Any last thoughts? We are sorry about the extra long show, but sometimes you're just having fun.
The parody of this season continues.
Mm-hmm.
Continues, and that just makes for such a fun fucking season. I mean, the fact that like coin flip app is you know what I mean? Like, holy shit.
Honestly,
Yeah.
truly, flipping a coin is some of the most accurate picks this year. It's fantastic.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So let's keep it up.
Yep.
And you know what? Football over Thanksgiving somehow is better football.
Yeah.
It just is.
It just is. It just is.
I don't know how I feel about the Friday game, just because, whatever. I don't know.
I like it.
I mean, high school games are pretty much over now, so I guess that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
My biggest problem with Friday games for college or NFL is give the high school
Yeah.
one
Yep.
goddamn night a week.
Don't
That's all
do
I'm
it in
asking.
fucking September, October.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Also, not NFL, but bowl season coming up.
Yeah.
Always awesome.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna lie, like this 12-team format, like the drama of all of it adds to it. Like, this is what's bullshit about it. Well, whatever. Like, it's better when it used to be. Well, we're just gonna vote on who the best team
Yeah,
was,
fuck
and then it went to
that.
the 4-team,
Yeah.
and it was still like, well, this is what's bullshit about
What
it.
was a massive improvement.
And then it went to 8, and now it's at 12, and I'm like, and still, it's like, here's what's bullshit about these picks, and I'm like, fuck yes. And these teams are playing to make the playoffs.
Yep.
That's what's great. When these kids are
Well,
making...
except for when they play Notre Dame.
No, Syracuse was never going to...
No. I mean, the week before. Yeah, that wasn't a
yeah.
Syracuse knock. Yeah.
No, but like, yeah. So,
Alvin Kamara suffered a sprained MCL. No information on timetable for return, but at least it wasn't tear.
That should be
yeah,
too long though.
I already picked the Saints. I can't do it.
That's okay.
No, like it's like these kids are making so much money, and going into the playoffs when you're playing the best and then the best and then the best. When they want to go get their pro contract, and it used to be this like, I might not play in these bowl games. The college football playoffs have made these top teams even better to watch. When it was like 4 teams going, and then the rest are bowl games, and then it like the best players stepped away.
Yep.
Now we have this better playoff format to keep the best of the best going and going. I love it.
Instead of watching 47 garbage bowl games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I can't wait because if the Texas Tech keeps winning, I might actually get to see them in the college football playoff. It'll be a lot of fun. All right. That is this week's show. Thank you very much for listening. As always, we're available on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. If you like the show, give us a like, give us a follow, hit subscribe, whatever you got to do there. Leave us a review. Tell us what we're doing right or doing wrong. Also, if you like hearing just the sound of my voice, you can come check out Straight Facts Homie. It is also available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Thank you very much for listening. Hope you enjoyed this week's games. Hopefully the Bucks find a way to get back in this. It's gonna be it's gonna take a Herculean effort to say the least. But thank you very much for listening. We are Half the Distance Live. We will see y'all next week.